obviously don't pick up.
Hello, 911.
Hello?
This is 911. We received a call from this number. Do you have an emergency?
Yes, I do.
What's going on there?
Somebody's trying to hurt me.
Who's trying to hurt you?
A lot of them.
Who?
But never mind. Must not be the right number.
That's not what I said. Lincoln 897, Lincoln 851.
897, go for both.
Open line on 911, then disconnected. I'll call back. Female gave the address that a lot of people were trying to hurt her. When they tried to get further, she disconnected.
Okay, stop. 859, cancel 851, I'll be in route.
851, disregard.
858, you can cancel one of them, I'll be en route from Bryn Mawr.
858, 104. 859, you can disregard.
I'll stay with him if it's an active 1016, I'm right behind him.
104.
New York 2, change the direction to 46, please.
104. Attention all units, 14th and Reservoir. They are actually shooting off fireworks.
897, but it's right.
104.
Route to the 1046, all of us.
104. Attention all units, subjects are seeing the rocket's red glare behind Park Towers, 405 Williams. 1036, 2131. Attention all units, 2320 Graystones, advising there are fireworks in the air. Attention all units in B100, there are fireworks going off in the mobile home parks. 1036, 2132. Union 807. One of our 1017s would like, or one of our callers would like a 1017 by phone. Reference fireworks in the mobile home park.
10-4. 861, stack this back, let me see here, please.
10-4.
897, cancel someone else. She does not need police assistance.
10-4, again, 858.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to MTGV Crime Podcast. Today, we're going to be going over some body cam footage that was released on the Sonya Massey case. So, this footage was obtained by an ABC affiliate. We're going to go over it. This 911 call that you just listened to was the day before. It was on the 4th of July. This footage is on the 5th, and she was unalived on the 6th. So, we're going to review this. Shout out to everybody in the building. Please smack that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about what you're about to hear. Or watch, I should say.
10-4.
How you doing, ma'am? What's your name?
Here.
What's your name? I'm sorry.
Here.
Derry?
Here.
Okay.
No. Here. I know.
And are you Sonia?
Yeah, I know, y'all. Please.
What's going on?
I just want my stuff and then give it to me.
Do you live here?
No.
Okay. Have you been staying here?
Yes.
Okay.
And they made sure my water is off, my gas is off, my lights is off.
I thought you lived at this house.
No.
Where's your other house then?
Hoover.
On Hoover?
Then they made sure my lights is off, my water is off, my gas is off.
So you don't
I
have
got the money to pay for everything and it's keeping me.
Where's your son at?
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you have inside that you want to get?
My clothes and stuff, y'all.
Okay. Just some clothes?
Y'all the angels.
And,
Look at it.
And who's inside now?
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
Look at it. Look at it.
Okay. So you have clothes inside, right? Do you have somewhere else to go today?
I have a house.
Okay, and that's where you're going to go
I've been there
after
for
this?
6 years. I used to live down there 5.
Okay. Who's inside?
My mom, my aunt, some uncles and cousins. Y'all
Okay.
need your help.
Okay. Do you mind just hanging here with him and I'll go speak with them real quick? Okay. Give me 1 second.
How's everything been this last week?
Hi there.
Hi, you called the same guy yesterday?
I wasn't here yesterday. He might have been. What's been going on?
She's been going crazy, and this is the first time it's ever happened, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, did you call us then?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
So, okay. So she's saying she has some clothing here. Do you know what she'd be talking about?
She got, this is her bag. This is her bag.
Okay.
And I was told by the mental health people, she'd been to a facility last week.
Okay.
She's voluntary. You know that we can't commit anybody anymore. They have to do it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
She volunteered. So she went. And then they took her to St. Louis because that's the closest facility they could take her to.
Okay.
Belleville or something like that.
Good morning,
And
Fifi. Thank you for
was
coming
out
in.
within 24 hours. She's released herself. Then they brought her on back because now it's voluntary
Okay.
to commit yourself. So when she decided that she's okay and come back, she's not okay and she's not back.
Yeah, and she doesn't live here, right? Okay,
No,
she didn't say she did. I'm just
my sister that she lives here,
okay.
and she's
Hi there.
in her house.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys.
her own house.
That's what she said. So she did say that. Do you guys just want her removed? Is that all? You just want her out of here?
No, we just want her to get some mental help.
Okay.
But we can't do it because
It's all
she
voluntary.
has to volunteer.
We can't take the screaming and
We just can't take it no more.
No,
We're
I don't
about
blame
to
you
go
guys.
crazy too.
Yeah, I don't blame you guys. I
I'm
think
about to jack out.
I believe we have some medical personnel on the way as well, just to kind of check her out. She's doing okay.
See,
I believe we do. So I think they're on their way right now. And I think he's kind of talking to her now, probably about how she's feeling and what's going on.
Yeah.
Is this all of her
I was
belongings?
hoping she would, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that I can. Let me double check.
That way she doesn't come, walking back over here later looking for it or something for you guys.
Well, we're not.
Thank you.
It's not that bad that one or two. We just want her to be okay. This is her case. We're gonna keep this. That's all right.
Okay.
And this is her speaker.
I gotta play my music a little bit louder because of their
I've
music.
never seen her like that.
Yeah, is she? If you guys don't mind me asking, what is she saying? Is she like
She's-
suicidal at all, or is she?
No, she just say she sits up and she cusses and she says, "My daughter's dead. Her dad's dead. Somebody got her." And then she said, "Her son, he's dead already." I mean, these kids are with their dad.
So they're
And I'm
not. They're
sure
not
they're
dead.
okay.
Okay.
I'm sure they're okay. But just kind of outbursts, and just slamming stuff. Don't do that at my house, please.
Yeah.
And she says okay and stuff, but then turns around and does the same thing all over again.
She's bipolar and
Yeah,
nobody
she definitely is.
Has she been diagnosed with that?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
I diagnosed her because I had her out of my body. I raised her by myself without her dad. And I know this is not my daughter.
Yeah.
This is not that one. She has two personalities, a very sweet one, and then she'll flip this script and she'll turn into Shiva.
Okay. And is she on any medication or anything?
Yes,
She is on
takes
medication?
antidepressants.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
has
they gave her some
lupus,
medicine
so
too.
she takes a lot of medicine.
So this is 9:18 in the morning.
She's got a lot of stuff going on inside her.
Okay.
She
You
has
know,
kidney disease,
Yeah.
and that
Come on,
alone is not feeling.
Sir, come on.
Yes, ma'am.
Please shut that door. Thank you. Just
We
put
don't
it
want
to-
no flies.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I can hold on to it.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
And does anything specific like spark this in her or start this
We
out?
don't know.
Okay.
Because we were like last, she cried all night.
Was she here all night?
Yes. Because her, her stuff is not appropriate at her house right now.
Yeah.
And I don't mind. This is my niece.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I told her, you ain't got to worry about us hurting you or do anything like that.
That's all she's
Saying-
worried about. That she's
Like, they don't
paranoid
hurt her.
schizophrenic.
Yeah.
She's not suicidal, and she's not gonna hurt nobody else, but she's
And
sporadic,
she will talk
And
to
she's-
you.
and she thinks
Like nothing's
everybody's against her.
How's her son doing?
Not good. He's sporadic
call
too
him?
because
Yeah.
she has drove him nuts.
Yes, he's come over and tried to help her. And she's
He-
cussed him out and told him to get the
They
hell
almost
out.
had to take him in
Don't do
the.
this, child.
Oh, yeah, I was there
Was
last
that
fall.
you?
Now this is all raw and uncut. This is my first time hearing this. Shout out to everybody in the building. Please smack that thumbs up and thank y'all for tuning in. So this is Sonya Massie's mother and her cousin, because she said that's her niece. So subscribe to the channel if you have not, if you're into crime. Like I said, this is my first time hearing all of this.
That was me.
You remember
Yeah.
that? The poor thing?
Yeah.
She keeps calling him all night, all day,
And
every
he
minute.
come over, and then she put him out. You know, what is he? She said,
Cause
Mom, I don't
keeps-
know what
she
to
keeps
do.
saying,
You
you're gonna
need
kill
some
me,
help."
you're gonna kill me, you
Yeah.
hate me.
So we
you
don't
hate me.
have like when
Oh, wow.
she's. I understand like where she's at right now that she's not right.
Yeah.
But we don't have enough to take her against her will anymore.
I know.
All right.
Yeah.
I know.
And last week we
know.
got her to go voluntarily.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And she said she needs.
Okay, so he's saying last week she went voluntarily. Today they ain't gonna be able to take her because she ain't showing no signs, but the people are gonna show up.
And I hope she keeps saying that.
Yeah.
You know,
we
because
can't
she doesn't, like I
convince
told her, I
her.
said, you get the
No.
help. I said, I want to Sonya back there. I know.
This is
It
some
might
good
take
stuff.
somebody trying to apply for a power of attorney over her, a medical power of attorney, because she might end up having to do some type of inpatient basis just so she can get leveled out.
Yeah.
Because if she's not getting leveled out when she's on her
Well,
own,
does she have to volunteer to do that?
not so. So that's the thing. If you were able to, if someone is able to apply for their medical power of attorney and it's granted, then it wouldn't matter what she
How do
wants.
you get it granted?
You gotta go- you gotta apply
It's
through it.
not happening.
You got to apply through court.
Through who?
Through court at the courthouse.
By
So
then we'll
My
all be
door's
dead.
been open too long.
By the time we do that, she'll be dead, I'll be dead, somebody's gonna be hurt.
Oh my God. She predicted it, didn't she? And you know what? They know that she's not in her right mind. So why does she have a choice? And they can tell that she needs help. She should have been put in a hospital at that point. Dang, man. She said it though. And then, so what time? Wait, let me look at this again. Hold on, I'm gonna have to play it.
I wish
Well,
she just-
That's not gonna happen.
but,
Oh,
but that's kind of the next step.
9:21 a.m.
In order for her to go into an inpatient program to get her leveled out completely, it's going to she's either going to have to choose to do it, or someone's going to have to be a power of attorney over her and make it happen.
And how do you do that? That's
You got to apply
hard
through the
part.
court.
And how, ooh, we need this done like overnight.
They're open today,
Grayson will tell you how to do it.
Wowzer.
but we're going to go out there and talk to her and see if she'll go willingly.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
hope so.
if not, it sounds like her plan is to go back over to Hoover.
Okay.
But I mean, we can't.
So with that being said, the house that she went back to, her mother said it wasn't up to par and she hadn't been over there. But she went there because of what went on there. Then she went over there and continued to call 911, and she thought it was a prowler outside and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I understand. We understand that.
This is
Because
hopeless.
we can't.
It's not hopeless. It's exhausting. It's a long process.
Very, very.
And that's unfortunately that's how mental health is.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And it all it takes is her, if she is on medication, her medication dosage,
She ain't been taking it.
well,
Because-
anytime it takes time for it to work.
Yeah. So,
And then anytime that
It hasn't been
and it
taking
doesn't always
doggone
it doesn't always work. So like that, she'll have to have like continuous communication with her.
Now they just said she ain't been taking it, but Sonya said she had been taking it. Like soon as they walked up, I think she said it. But if she didn't, she's gonna say it. And even on the body cam footage when Sean Grayson them got there, she was saying it. I took my medication, and she was trying to show them some paperwork. That same paperwork she has in her hand. Exactly. Fifi, the system is definitely broke when it comes down to mental health. God, they should have took her.
Well, we
for
don't
providers.
even know where the medication is.
Not only took her, but kept her. She was just there. And her son had said he don't know why they had released her.
All
Yeah.
she takes is 3 pills a day, and I know that's not her medication that she needs for her mental health.
So you might have to go and apply for the power of attorney because it's just going to continually be in that state until until she can get leveled out.
Because I'm about to go nuts.
Well, I don't.
Well, there's only one that she has. I mean, you know what I mean?
It's not something that we can do.
The only daughter you have.
Wow.
We'll go talk to her, all right?
Okay. Her power of attorney is for me to say that.
There's another bag. Is that what she said?
Is there another bag you said? All right, here. No worries. I got it.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I can get it once I get home. Okay. Yeah.
The door is open and it's in a big ass dog. Forgive me, but I'll start playing and I'll rebuke it.
Actually, you know what? I have it in my
Me and
notebook.
dogs get along. It'll be all right.
It's big.
I like big dogs. I got a Mastiff at home. Thing's huge.
What's the number on it?
I would like to get a dog,
Yeah.
but
So when you went and talked to them last week, right? Because you went to the hospital.
Okay, so she's gonna get into last week. Let me pull up the 911 call that her mother put out to get them there. We played the one the day before on the 4th. This is on the 5th. So this video is 7/5. The footage we're watching right now is dated 7/5/9/21 or something like that. So let's check this out.
Okay, what's going on there?
Well, my daughter is being sporadic, and she's been mentally having a mental breakdown, which is something new to me. She's not a danger to herself. She's not a danger to me. But when she gets upset, then she thinks everybody's after her. Like paranoid schizophrenic. She thinks everybody's after her.
Okay, how old is she?
Yeah. She's 35.
What's her name?
Sonya Massey.
Sonia, you said?
I'm just answering the question. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry. Hello. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Her name is Sonia?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and what's your name?
Donna.
Donna, what's your phone number there?
She's out in the front of the house talking so loud that you can probably hear her to the end of the block.
Okay.
She had a car keys in her hand, but they told me, the mental people told me to call 911 because she could get in her car and kill herself or somebody, because she has ran a couple of red lights when she went. And so she's being sporadic, and I don't want you guys to hurt her, please.
Okay, I've got some questions I've got to ask you. Does she have a weapon?
Okay. No.
Okay. Is this a suicide attempt?
No, she's not going to hurt herself or anyone else.
Okay. Is she alert?
She's alert.
Okay.
She's running.
All right. Man, we're going to get help on the way, okay? If anything changes or she tries to leave, call me back.
Okay, my sister has something to say that she saw that I didn't see. She said, never mind.
Okay.
We got it covered.
Help on the way.
Thank you. And please don't send no combative policemen that are prejudiced, please.
Okay, well, that will be done, okay? They just do their job, okay?
Oh, they're all fucked up. They're scary. I'm scared of the police. Please.
Okay. There's nothing to be fearful of, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sometimes they make the serious bit worse.
Okay. Helps on the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hurricane on dispatch, may I help you?
Do you guys have your BLS ready to go for somebody having mental problems?
Okay, no problem. I'll get it. I think it's, what are you guys, 6? 6.
All right, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Again, 918, 739.
Thank you. 739.
Caller states that their daughter is having a mental breakdown. We do have CMED en route also.
En route. 842, you can cancel 739. Put me on that.
10-4, 739 disregard. 842, for some reason I'm getting that. It's your Southwind call. How can I clear that out?
Report me, please.
10-4. 4,000 South Veterans, 4,000 South Veterans, 1050 PD only. It's going to be a maroon and black vehicle and a northbound lane.
No. Still plate light. What's that social station?
10-4.
Can you clear me off this report? Maybe my computer just went out. I'm going to run by the station and try to get a new one here real quick.
10-4. Go ahead.
Got a computer. Can you put me on a 44 though, please?
You're requesting a 44?
Yes, please.
10-4. 2001 Wabash, 2001 Wabash. Phasing to this location. It's possibly going to be from the Goodwill. We've had a previous 911 call from there where a CNS subject tried to call in a subject choking.
Okay, en route. K67, you put me on 918.
10-4.
772 microphone.
Shout out to
10-4.
Realist. Welcome
14
in.
South First, 1514 South First for a disturbance.
Yep,
Caller just keeps
so
saying,
heartbreaking.
are you guys going to pull up or what? Says mom has locked him out of the residence. Doesn't want to talk to us about anything.
Route. En route.
836 Campbell Plaza on 23.
10-4. I'll get you another one.
Okay.
Whoever is northbound at Wabash and Veterans, your back lights are still on, just 43. 868, are you talking to the mother?
10-4, I got an answer on the second one.
Hey, 42, you show me how that first recall.
10-4.
Hey, 14, probably 22. We're about to wrap it up here.
Okay, so he made it there, talked to the mother, and this is them. So now she's explaining when she went to the hospital before.
Did they ever set you up with any medications or anything?
Okay.
The door is open and they sent a big ass gun to get me, but I start praying and I rebuke it.
Actually, you know what? I have it in my
Mean
notebook.
dogs get along. It'll be all right.
It's big.
I like big dogs. I got a Mastiff at home. Thing's huge.
What's the
Wait a minute.
Let's.
Well, I don't
Why you know me?
at home. Thing's huge.
what's the number on it?
I would like to get a dog,
Yeah.
but
So when you went and talked to them last week, right? You went to the hospital. Did they ever set you up with any medications or anything?
So this time is 9:24. The 911 call that we had was 9:10.
All right. How are we doing on that?
I've been taking them and I got them written down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take them.
Are we taking them consistently how we're supposed to?
Yep, I can show you all the time.
All right.
But I've been writing it down. But they took my pill sort of, and everything in it.
Who took that?
And it's
Is it in
mine.
one of these bags?
I got pill bottles right now because they got my pill sorter.
Okay.
My daughter put my pills in my pill sorter, and
Have you took your pills for today?
they haven't gave me a chance to
Okay.
get my life together yet. But
Well, so, and I'm just,
So she really haven't been taking her pills, and that paperwork in her hand, I believe, is the same paperwork she's trying to show Sean Grayson them.
okay, we'll get it in a second. If you want to just put it down. So it seems like you might have got off of your dosage a little bit because some of the stuff you're saying is not really making sense. And I know it makes sense to you, but what time are you supposed to take it every day?
I got it written down
Okay.
for the times that we take it because they've been trying to throw me off track. I got it written down.
Is there possible you might have got off track just a little bit?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Nope. They want me to be off track. But what's funny is when
Well, we don't want you off track. We want you getting to where you're good to go.
She told them no. There's nothing wrong with her. We can't do nothing. Not even if y'all wanted me to. I can't. I'm telling y'all the other day that I broke my past and I got released. God, nothing wrong with stuff. I need to get away from here.
Okay.
She's
Well,
drinking and we don't get.
Why were you here crying all night?
She drinking and they don't get
I don't
along.
know why. And I wasn't crying all night.
That's what I'm being told.
I couldn't sleep.
Okay.
I was uncomfortable. Oh, no safe.
Is that because of the issues at home with the power and water?
I got it. They won't let me do it. I had an appointment in LA. They made me miss it. I can show y'all that.
Okay.
They're making me miss my appointment. The lady gave me a helping hands appointment. But they got my mom. She gave me all the stuff I needed.
What's your plan for the day?
Get my stuff on.
Where you can go?
I'm gonna get it on. I got it.
What are we getting on?
Lights. Hot water.
Okay.
Get some food. They want all my food. But I got.
Notice she said hot water right there. Lights and hot water. She said that everything is off over there, but she was boiling hot water, remember? And she probably wasn't there that long because we see where she is right now. And so, yeah, in her mind, she needed hot water. She just said it.
I can get some food. Get away safely.
Yeah.
I don't have no siblings.
Hot water, food, and get away safely. No siblings. Okay.
John.
What's
I'm
making
from
you?
San Diego.
What's making you feel unsafe?
I need to get away from here.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all against me. They're not with me.
Well, I talked to them. It sounds like they're concerned about your well-being.
They tried it yesterday.
What they tried yesterday?
They tried it, and then this happened.
That,
the day before. Sorry. They tried it.
So this was happened yesterday. You talked to.
No.
So yeah, so they've been right before the July 4th.
And they've been keeping me. And I've been taking my medicine, writing it down. I got it written down.
When's the last time you took your medicine?
It's written down. Last night. I didn't get a chance to do anything yet. I'm trying to. I gotta eat too, because if I don't eat, then
Now they knew she was off her meds because she just said that she didn't take them. She didn't have a chance to get her life together. She didn't really want to say it before. Now she's saying that she didn't take it, and her behavior is showing that she didn't take it. So they should have took her. Especially after the next 911 call.
Are you wanting to go in and talk to some doctors today? No?
No, I just want y'all to help you get away from them.
But the reason why they didn't is because they said they didn't have enough to take her.
I promise y'all got it. Y'all just need to let me go.
And he knew what she was saying didn't make a lot of sense.
I'll go straight to the courtesy exchange and pay myself. I got all my bills.
Can you tell me what year it is?
It is 2014.
She said it's 2014. But she gonna fix it and she gonna answer everything right. So I believe if she wouldn't have, they would have took her.
I'm sorry, 2024. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been crying. My eyeballs out.
What city are we in?
Before she said she wasn't crying.
Okay, who's the president?
Biden.
All right. I give you 4 quarters. How many dollars are you going to give me?
$4. Gotcha. Y'all got me.
All right.
Y'all got me.
So I don't have any reason to keep you here.
I pray for y'all.
I'd love to get you any other services that
Beautiful.
that are all set up, right?
Beautiful. I had a dream about you too.
Is this all your stuff here?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Do y'all got my medicine? Because the medicine is in pill bottles on the table.
We can ask her about the medicine.
We can check.
Go get my medicine. And they got my pill bottles. They got my pill sorter, y'all. With everything I need in it.
They're checking on that for
Welcome
you.
in,
They got my stuff.
They're checking on the medicine right now.
And I gave them my stuff. Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. Where is that at? Let me show you what I gave them. I can't find it now. Hold on. They got me. What's on here? That's how God works. They can't do nothing. They got my firearm.
Okay.
Too.
Who does?
They do.
Okay.
I got my gun card. What else do they got?
They got firearm.
When were you born, honey?
1988.
Okay, what month and day?
Thank you.
And have you signed this tablet? It's just saying you don't want to go to the hospital with us today.
Thank y'all. Hallelujah. Y'all gonna be so blessed. I'm gonna see you. Watch this. I'm blessed from you. I don't wanna.
You don't want to? That's okay. You don't have to go with us. It's just saying you don't want to go.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Now, if you ever do want to go, the resources are there for you.
Yeah, you can call back on it.
I need to call to get my stuff for y'all.
Is that your water and your power?
And I need food. All of it.
Can you check one of these grocery bags to see if your meds are in there before we get out of here?
Look, y'all, I don't even smoke weed no more. I don't drink alcohol. This is my third year without cigarettes.
Of course, thank you guys.
I drink all my detox
918.
Okay.
honey.
Yep, thank you guys.
Exactly, Fifi.
Help me.
Thank you.
Well, we're trying to help you.
I know y'all got me. Y'all got me. I know y'all got me. Y'all trying to find my medicine.
There's another bag in this one.
It's a fun one to smell.
Her stuff. It's some of her
Yep.
stuff, y'all. That's some of my mom's stuff.
You as well.
That's some of my mom's stuff.
You can call 911 if you do end up with
That's what they told me too. They said I needed y'all, and I knew I didn't know what to do. My baby was hopping, screaming over there. Damn, I'm telling y'all everything, okay? Telling y'all.
Is that your medication there?
No, this is my stuff.
Okay. Is your medication in that bag?
That's my stuff, y'all. They don't got my meds. It's in there on the table.
Did you look underneath everything?
They got my meds.
Okay.
They got my meds. In there on the table.
It's in those bags. It's saying it's in there on the kitchen table.
Nope, in the living room.
Living room table.
Look, y'all. I've been doing math.
Okay.
I've been reading my Bible. They tried it. Yeah, they got my stuff. The whole pill sorter. Still looking.
See your pill to the check at this one yet?
Oh, here go this. Boom.
Okay.
And I took all of them.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Do you have your pill divider?
No, they got it. They've been had it for a while, a few days.
Okay. Did you check this bag for that?
It's like red with white.
Okay.
They got my other stuff too, which is spooky, you know.
Mhm.
They got. Look how she did my bills, like she was gonna help me.
Okay.
But she not helping me. Look, here she comes.
We can't find it. I don't know what you did with it.
My planner.
Yeah.
See, it's written down with my medicine.
They went, yeah.
Okay.
But it's so big. How can you miss it?
I got my
We don't
medicine
see
times
it.
that I took them right down. That I
But
took.
we don't want your medicine.
But where's my notepad so they can see the last time I took my medicine? Really? Y'all, please. Go see when I took my medicine.
Is the notebook in there? Not seeing it.
No. In the planner I got the things that my kids need and stuff like that. I got a planner.
Well, I can't help that you replaced it because we don't want your medicine. We're not drug addicts.
Does that bag over there have her notebook in it by chance?
Please look at that bag because we need to switch some stuff. This mostly, they done mix my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Is that her bag as well up there?
Yeah, that's the one
That's
who needs
not.
out. My mom.
So your divider
That's
is
really
in there?
sad.
No, I got a planner too, y'all. It's a planner. I got what my kids need right there. Boom.
It's really sad that they was at odds, but you can tell that they love her. The mother said this is her first time ever acting like this. So she didn't know what was going on, what to do, and all of this stuff. Like she's never, I guess, had an episode, according to her mother. Or she's never seen it at least. And for them to be at odds, like once she leave that house, that's the last time they seen her. You know, because this is it.
See? That's not the right stuff, y'all. Lying. Keep thinking. Keep thinking. Why did they give me this stuff? You know, most of it ain't mine.
They said all that's your stuff.
They got some more of my stuff. Look what she got. Go see what she got. I ain't lost my mind. Like I said, all the other medicine is gone. I got a pill sorter, and then
You got the
I want
one
y'all
bottle.
to see when I took my medicine, they got the notepad too. Like I'm writing it down. I take it 3 times a day.
What color is the notepad?
It's a little notepad where that table was, and I'm writing down each time I take my medicine to keep track.
you remember what color it is?
It got like little pictures on it. It's a little notepad. Like,
Okay. What color is the divider?
My planner?
Yes.
You will see it's a thick, nice planner with flowers and stuff. It's beautiful. It's like a blessed planner.
What about the divider with your medicine in it? What color is that?
Yeah.
Your divider with the medicine?
It's red and white.
It's red and white?
The top is red. It's similar to hers, but mine's is bigger than hers.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about. Can I put this right there?
Is this your car?
Yeah, and try to
Please
get
hit
her
the
stuff
thumbs
out,
up.
It ain't mine.
And smack the
I would say put your stuff over there for now.
reactions, y'all.
We'll see if we can find your medication.
I got my medication.
You have all of it?
I've been taking it out this bottle.
Okay. So
Because they won't give me. You come here. Listen. Oh, I got a piece over there. Y'all, I got lupus real bad.
okay.
And kidney disease and ulcerative colitis.
Okay.
So, yeah, come here. I want you to see shit's up. They're hiding my medicine and trying to make sure I don't take it on time. But I've been taking it on time from the pill bottle and stuff.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I mean, speaking with them, it definitely seems like they're concerned about you. So I don't think they're doing
They did the same thing when I got the release papers.
Okay.
Yep, they did the same thing.
Is that bottle there the only medication you need?
I took all the other stuff.
Okay, that's all you need is that one.
That one, and then I'll write down the times that I take it.
Okay.
They got it though, but I want y'all to see that I've been taking it.
Okay.
I'm not lying to y'all.
Okay, that's fine. Just sit right here for us. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. She's saying that one bottle in there is all that she needs, so she has what she needs. What she's saying.
She's good to go.
Yeah, she just doesn't have the divider or the notebook, so.
Yeah, she's checking. She's checking for the notebook.
Okay. They're checking for your notebook right now.
And this is all hers too. Another thing, since I stopped smoking and drinking, I got a lot of snacks.
Okay.
I got a lot of tea, honey, lemon. At my house, I got ginger. They made it to where when I got home, I ain't got no hot water, I ain't got no lights. I had to throw away all the food.
You calling today to get that fixed, you said?
They got my phones. Well, somebody just pulled down on me and took one of my phones.
Okay.
The other one in there. Yep, they're mine too.
So she couldn't find the planner.
Really?
Yeah, she said she can't find it. She said she did find these though. She said those are yours. She was saying that like all y'all stuff inside is kind of like in one area for the most part. And she said she checked all through there and couldn't find the planner. So
She said somebody just pulled down on her and took one of her phones.
I don't know.
My planner, y'all. Here go my bills. I had an appointment at Light. They made me miss it.
Who did?
You're requesting a 44?
How'd they make you miss it?
Yesterday.
They won't let me. They wouldn't let me drive my car.
Yeah.
But then she gave me my keys when she gave me my clearance. They still wouldn't let me drive my car.
But we're not saying you can't drive.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
know. But if they were, look at this, y'all.
Well, they're concerned about you.
No, that lady still cleared me. She said, I don't know what y'all talking about.
I know that.
That's what they doing.
So that's two different people, right? Your family's concerned about you one way, and then all the medical and everybody else. There's only so much that we can do unless you want something else done, right?
I just want to get away, y'all.
She keeps saying she want to get away. She feel like the closest people to her is against her, which clearly we see that they not. And so this is the black car that was in her driveway that had the busted windows, because obviously she drove that car. They didn't want her to drive because she's ran stop signs before, and she's a danger to other people behind that wheel for sure.
I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm from San Diego, and they don't have nothing but my baby. I don't know what to do. I asked them for help, and they're not helping me.
Well, we said we could get you in touch with some more help, right?
I got some help. They gave it to me. I got it.
She just said they not helping her. She won't help, and then when they said that, she switched it. And so, yeah, clearly she should have went. She should have went, y'all. I mean, right now she's calm. She's not a danger. She's just not thinking clearly. It don't justify nothing Sean Grayson did at all. It actually make him look worse. Well, he can't look no dang on worse.
Got it, y'all. I promise. I got everything I need. Just need to go do it.
Are you going to head over to Helping Hands today?
I'm gonna call them. Yeah.
Oh, they're open. You can probably just go over there.
Go straight.
Yeah.
And you got your medication?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm taking it. I wish I could find it so y'all can see when I took it last.
We believe you.
And when I eat, I'm gonna take my medicine. I couldn't even sleep a few nights. I almost went to the room. But I knew I needed it for my life. And I threw away all my food. My kids and us need food. I don't know where they at. I think they hurt my baby.
So they just asked her, you know, if she was okay, and she said she had everything she need, but she's also saying what she don't have and what she do need. She's clearly not thinking clearly.
No, they're at their dad's house. They're worried about you too. Everybody just wants you to be okay. That's all it is. No, they're okay. They're okay.
So sad. These are nice cops too, by the way.
They're both good.
My son was screaming for me. He was like, "My mom, hear me."
Yeah.
He said, "My mom, she hear me." I heard him. I tried to get him.
Well, right now you got to take care of yourself. That's the best way for you to be able to take care of them.
No, I'm playing with my baby.
Well,
no one's playing with your baby.
I know. Y'all got me.
Yo.
I see y'all sweating. I'm getting hot too.
It's a little toasty out.
And
It's still early. It's not
even
even 10 yet.
Baby.
It's gonna be hot.
Changed
get
the
hot.
subject.
Get hot too.
Yeah.
She's really a sweet person. You can tell.
Thank you.
You
You
good to
didn't
go?
deserve this, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Catch my breath.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Perfect.
I wish they had my phone in here, y'all.
Just remember to grab this bag, okay?
I know my phone. Y'all, I need my phone.
Where's it at?
Should be in there.
What's it look like?
Played up on the side. Samsung, and the other one was a Motorola.
Okay.
And y'all heard her mother say that she would call the son and then would put him out, like, and said she was like driving him insane. So I mean, it's like she's in and out, and she needed to be treated. But dang, she answered everything right. I guess those are the only questions they required to ask. I mean, it seemed like they went through a protocol there, and we can see how, like, it's like she's there but not there. You know, like she is like she know they trying to take her, so she trying to make sure. It's kind of like when the cops pull you over and you've been drinking, how you sober up real quick. It's kind of like that, is what I'm getting, if it makes sense. She really is messed up, but she trying to appear to be okay, but she's not.
Okay. I'll go check.
I'm together, ain't I?
2001 Wabash,
He's gonna go
Wabash.
check on it.
Phasing to this location. Possibly going to be from the Goodwill. We've had a previous 911 call from there where Indiana subject
got me.
Oh wow, so the 911 call I just played literally played that part. So they were there at the house, because I did hear her say, "Are you there?" talking to the mom. And so he's right there in front of her when she said that part. Wow, interesting.
We're here to help you.
I remember him.
Yeah, I think he was just talking to you last week, I think, right?
Yeah. No, I don't know what to do, but I can see some help. I called my uncle. I thought he was gonna help me.
See?
Would you like any more help today? Want to speak to any doctors or anything?
Right.
See how she keep asking for help, but she don't want they help because she know that require her to go to the hospital, but she actually do need it, and they should have took her. They should have took her. She felt like somebody was after her. She felt like her family was after her. Just the fact, but they are on it though. Every time she asks for help, they do keep bringing it up. Well, we offered you help. Like, these cops are nice. They really are. Like, right now, they ain't showing me no shade. They actually being very patient and listening to her and all of that kind of stuff. But they listening enough to where they should have just been like, yeah, let's go ahead and call them, because, and she really should have stayed in the day before. God.
Oh.
Okay.
Y'all, please.
Just checking on your phones right now.
Look here, I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you my live appointments that they made me miss.
Okay.
You can even check live.
We believe you.
Notice how she talking about everything she missed. She didn't need to miss anything. So the fact that she missed those things, she should have been going to.
I'm not gonna go home like that with my baby.
It sounds like your babies are in good hands with their
They
dad.
are. They got beautiful daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful like you.
At least they're in good hands.
Yes, sir. Look what they did to my stuff. They put oil all over my stuff. I've been retired since 2014. They hate it. I'm a rehabilitation specialist. I specialize in autism. I just went to school for schizophrenia and dementia and Alzheimer's to take care of my mother.
What? And they said that.
Where'd you go to school at?
I took a course and I went to, study it.
Okay.
I'm trying to take care of her, but look what she's doing to me.
Hi.
Hey.
What's Mobile Crisis?
How you?
Good. How are you?
I was telling him I just took a class for dementia and Alzheimer's and schizophrenia to help my mom.
Yeah.
So she might be having Alzheimer's or dementia, and I needed to go to school.
Yeah.
I'm also a retired rehabilitation specialist. I specialize in autism.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. I have my own detox business for the last 3 years. I haven't launched it yet. Ain't been able to do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on today?
I need to get away from here.
Okay. Yeah, I knew you were seeing just the other day.
Yes, ma'am.
How did that go? Do you feel like it helped?
Ooh. It's been hectic.
Yeah.
It's been a lot, y'all. I don't even got my phone. You got my phone? No.
They're checking on your phone right now inside. They're looking for it.
I know.
Well, what got everyone called on the field today?
I know.
No.
Please smack the thumbs up, y'all.
Yeah.
And subscribe to the channel if you're into crime.
Yeah, my ways are definitely a lot lighter. That's fine. Feels good. It's freezing. I got these shorts from this company for Paw Patrol. They're actually like nice.
Where are your babies
I
at?
don't know how expensive they are. I'm pretty sure that would drive me nuts.
They got my medicine.
So if you
You
just
got the medicine inside?
petition around and you got enough signatures, you can get those.
They won't give me the sweater I had.
Okay.
The other pills I had.
Next thing you know.
Have you been taking your medicine?
Yes, ma'am. And I got it written down. They got the notepad that I written down.
Now, she do keep saying they took her medicine, which nobody did, but that's proof that she haven't been taking it. And then when they ask her if she been taking it, she says she has, but yet she don't have her pill bottle or the sorter or the notebook to prove that she been taking it. And her mother said early on when they came in that she hadn't been taking it.
Okay. I need to do something so I can take my next, but they ain't cooked nothing. And... Yeah. Okay. Okay. You didn't get to see it. Come here. You see it? My plan?
Your plan?
Yeah. I want you to see it. Here. If you don't know. I need help. You see a therapist or a counselor? I got a doctor that's going to be regulated in the next couple of all my stuff. Hey, give me my stuff. Hey. Yeah. I had a life appointment. I got help again. They make sure my water's off, my lights off, my food is gone. I got children, so I have no food, no water, no lights.
No food, no water, no lights. Okay. And that's where she's planning on going. So it only get worse, y'all. I got another 911 call I'm gonna play. I guess I'm gonna wait till after this because it is after this. The 911 call is like 12 something, 1 o'clock.
Well, I've been at my last home place for 6 years. I've been down there for 5 years. On Cedar, on the corner right there, where my aunt stayed.
Now they
stayed right there, so it was convenient. But I ended up going out that way. It's more peaceful, calmer, but I've been here and they won't. Even the lady gave me my keys, they let me drive. But I ain't had no gas. They drank my car for gas. What's funny is I had a friend came and put some gas in my car. So, oh, the angel. It was weird. Oh. What are your plans for today?
Where do Sean Grayson even come in? And you got all these people who have never been a cop. Okay.
And I got a phone and a shirt.
Oh,
okay, cool.
Oh, won't he do it? Yes, he will.
So see how cool she is, and so she's so cool that they don't want to take her. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, she's able to like, I don't know, finesse. But I mean, me as not a professional, I still would have took her. Like, nah, she just trying to be cool. I would have recognized what she was doing, and I still would have took her. Cause she planning on getting in the car, driving, and going to a house with no lights, that's what she's saying. No food, no lights, no hot water, she said.
Yeah. Won't he do it? Alright, so these are your appointments? Yes. Alright. Feeling okay?
It's gonna be nasty, man. It's gonna be great. My little hose is hooked up in my AC map room, okay? So I don't have that today, which is super. Going to the holiday weekend. Pretty jazzed about that.
I like these cops.
He said, let me see that.
I get real irritated. I get real upset about the ones that abuse power and discriminate against black people and people in general, but I see it more with us. That's all I see. I'm gonna just be honest. But these guys are doing their job, you know, as far as being humane. Like I like it. I like everything going on. I just don't like that they didn't take her. I see that they got finessed, but she is not okay. And then when she called again, like, oh my God. And then you get Sean Grayson at the end of the night escalating everything. This is why he really, like, they got all of this to show that she was not combative. He set the woman up by telling her to go get the water. Or even if he was telling the partner by allowing her to go get the water and then use that same water that he told her to put in her hand against her. Nope, try again.
Scrub it off.
I got duct tape.
You have Gorilla Glue. Because it's
And he
in,
just
it's
said,
so the
wow,
cup,
at that
and then the
moment.
hook is inside there, and you broke off this part.
No, like I have like duct tape. Like it's.
Oh, you just tape it to the vent?
Yeah. I got it at home. Like just swing by and grab it. Like it's literally like aluminum tape.
Really?
Yeah.
For duct try it.
For house duct tape.
Try it.
It's not duct tape, but it's
Yeah.
duct tape.
Yeah. Yeah. Like aluminum?
Yeah.
Like 4 air ducts.
Yeah.
Not DNC. I mean, you could probably put it on a duct. No.
Yeah, I got some of that at home.
She said this is a car phone.
Oh. That's probably your mom's phone that she's looking for, but she's the one that handed it to me. She's in there looking for it after she. Yeah.
You were able to get everything done?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
So we seen all the paperwork she had in her hand is now in the bag. And when Sean Grayson them came, let me show you my paperwork. Let me show you my paperwork. All that stuff. What she was trying to show you. I kept wondering what she was trying to show. That she never got a chance to show.
Pain around it, like, I couldn't talk. I can't remember somebody came.
Shout out to 755. What's up, big
Y'all was
cuz?
like, do you need? I did.
Thank you for sharing me out. The late night preach. The early morning preach. I know you ain't been.
No, it's not as bad.
So it's 9:51 now.
What? Still on my coworkers coming out to see you. Yeah.
Okay, so we're saying what happened before everything escalated, right? So remember they said that allegedly Sean Grayson's fiance works at the hospital that she maybe have been at, because people was trying to figure out where did this aggression come from. It's like he already knew who she was. I mean, she probably was a talk of the department. I don't know. Like, how did he already know? Even when he came out, he called her a crazy bee. Remember? Oh, she already gone too. Don't even try to help her. Don't waste your kit or whatever. Or I ain't gonna waste my kit. Just that's why where he's at. But what I'm saying is, where did all that come from? You can't even see the build up here. These people are very patient, very calm. They're doing their job. This is what they're doing. This is how I would like to see all of them do their job. That's what they're doing. You know, they chilling back. They letting the lady talk to her and all of this stuff. So they had the proper things there. They just didn't do that part because she was able to finesse them to where oh, I'm okay. But I mean, they should have picked up on it. They should have. But I'm just saying, Sean Grayson came from hell. That's where he came from. Please smack the thumbs up, y'all. Subscribe to the channel.
Oh, you got your phone? There you go.
Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up.
I tried to go voting. I was going to go meet Matt. So I told my dad about the fast tracker. He said, yeah, you can take it out. Take out a fast vote, right? And I was like, think about who would want to go out. I can't think of anybody that's lonely, as lonely as me right now. And but then my dad called me within like 20 minutes. He's like, oh, I forgot. I haven't drove that thing in like 3 months, so I haven't charged the battery. So it'll probably die on you out there. Yep. So I wouldn't recommend taking it out.
Yep.
We're good?
Yep. She's good to leave.
Good to go.
So I take the boat out. So then since he had to work the parade up north. Oh, really? And with that,
so
3:30, around 4:30.
So it's looking like from this point she should be ready to pull off and go wherever she's going because they got everything she asked for. And again, this is my first time watching it. I have not previously watched this. I seen it like 2-3 days ago and I started it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do a live and watch it with everybody. So I probably watched 3 minutes of it.
That's paper. I had to come home and she cleaned the rifle while I made steak. And then after we finished dinner, we cleaned the pistols. Yeah, but it was still warm. We probably burned through like maybe 75, 80 rounds of pistol. And then we were shooting my 22 pistol too, but the thing came so often that it's like you're basically just shooting another one. Because I still like every malfunction you can have really happens on that gun.
Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up.
So it's the same, it's the Beretta.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
Double feeds, failure feeds.
Whoever is northbound at Wabash and Veterans, your backlight.
How are you going to do the course? Hope you have a better day.
That I hope you have a better day. So that lady that said something about Wabash and something, I heard that in one of the 911 calls I got today. So what time is it now? Wait a minute, that went back.
Hello.
He was down with us last week too. I remember him.
Hello.
The big ones. Yeah, I asked God, I said, send your biggest angels.
I like to call him
biggest,
big and pretty.
The biggest angels.
What we got? What is this?
I don't have nothing but y'all right now. But God.
Okay.
And the more I'm getting closer, and the more I'm getting closer,
Yeah.
and the more we getting closer, boy, they got my water off. They got my gas off. They got my lights off. They got no gas in my car.
You here?
They got both my phones. They had one of the folks. They walked up, took my phone. I got 2 phones. One of them in there. They got my firearm, which I don't.
Who?
Them.
Those guys right there?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
No, them.
Oh.
I got one. And I did all this voluntarily so they'll know to make them happy.
No.
I went.
I remember that.
Voluntarily.
Yep. Because you talked to my buddy.
On my life.
Yep.
They got my baby.
Who?
Over there.
Okay. The one that was with you the other day?
It's my baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's covered, but he's gone. My
Yeah.
daughter too, I think.
Where are they at?
Gone.
Okay. They're not staying with the dads?
They were. The dads.
So this is from earlier part of the video. This is 9:19. They took us back. So they point out some things. I guess we gonna just look at it. It's different people coming in and out anyway.
I don't know.
After this is over though, we gonna go over to Sean, the Georgia shooters body cam footage from when the police came and questioned Colin and Colt. Great.
Okay.
I need your help.
Okay. Where dads live? Do you know the addresses off the top of your head?
14th and the other one on 5th Street, but he was over there.
Okay.
He was crying. I think they got him. I tried to get him. Got him. Okay.
Well, we'll see if we can make contact with him. Who's here in the house right now?
Mom.
That's your mom?
Auntie
Okay.
and them. She got a drink in her.
Okay.
I stopped, but I hit that shit before I left here.
Yeah.
And I'm fine. I feel it. Blood of Jesus. Please don't.
Yeah.
You gonna take me?
Huh?
You taking me?
Oh, I don't. I just got here, so I don't know what's going on really. I've just been out here talking to you. I don't know what. I don't know. I just came to back those guys up because they. Huh?
You taking me? Oh. Be careful. He's rolling.
Oh. that'd be a sad day. It'd be a bad way to start the weekend. Hopefully.
Are you with me?
Yeah. What's up?
Are you with me? Or are you getting me?
Hello.
Hi. Nothing much.
I have no idea. I just got here.
Nothing much.
They're in there talking to.
You want to see?
Yeah.
Can they see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd we go? We went to Saints, didn't we?
I don't want to go there.
No, I think last time I was with you. I think we went to Saints, didn't we? I think it was Saints. Yeah, it was Saints. Because I haven't been to Memorial for a minute. So we went to the hospital the other day. From MBH was with us. Do you know where their dads stay at? Like, I know you said off 14th and off 5th. Do you know where at off 14th and off 5th? 14th and Clay?
5th and something.
Okay. I was gonna say, if I can find addresses, does your mom know addresses? I can run by and check on the kids.
She don't.
She doesn't know the addresses?
No.
Okay.
She don't.
Okay.
And she probably gone.
So do you want to go to Memorial instead of St. John's this time?
No. Yeah. I want to try to get my
Now, notice earlier she said that she went to school to learn about dementia, Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, and all this stuff to help her mother. And she just said her mother, no, she don't know the address. Oh, she probably gone, So whatever going on with her, she's putting it on her mother. And I mean, I don't know what's going on in the household, but that's what she just said.
Yeah, I don't know where we're at.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna hang out here. For
Yeah,
a second.
I got here just a few minutes before you guys did. I was coming from all the way up on that Bonnesinga call. So.
And remember when her mom called 911, she said she got the keys and everything. Previously, they were trying to prevent her from driving. So that's really what the problem is. And she hasn't not been taking her meds. So
It took me a minute to get here.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I did it.
Seen what?
I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your date of birth?
Not really. So I am.
Hi, ma'am.
We're not sure yet, honey. We'll find out in just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that the crash?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it twice all the way through now, and it's locked up and not let me do it. I even messaged about it because she messaged me about it too. Because I mean I can try to do it again. It does the same thing. Like I can't do any crashes. Like I've tried and they have been less than helpful, but yeah. I can get it once I get off this call. Okay.
They try to send a dog out to eat me.
Okay. Yeah.
Careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we get done with this, I can send it all to you. Actually, you know what? I have it in my notebook because I wrote it all down because I've had.
So she rebuked the dog earlier. She said somebody sent a dog out to get her. So again, she just feeling like everybody is against her, including her family inside the house that love and care about her. She's just not thinking clearly.
Had to do it a couple times.
I like the dogs. I got a Mastiff at home.
Let's see. What's the number on it?
I would like to get a
47482.
So this is obviously a different body cam footage angle from a different cop.
So when you went and talked to them last week, right? Because you went to the hospital. Did they ever set you up with any medications or anything? All right, how are we doing on that?
One pin is
okay.
B-boy truck plate. And the other plate for my unit 1 is going to be.
In one of these bags?
I got pill bottles right now because they got my pill sweater.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
My pills and my pill
Bye.
sweater. But they do.
Have you took your pills for today?
They haven't given me a chance to
Okay.
keep my life together yet. But
Well, so, and I'm just, okay, we'll get in a second. If you want to just put it down.
I got you.
So it seems like you might have.
How you doing, ma'am? Is all her meds and stuff in these
make
bags?
sure I'm not giving them my shit. Excuse me. Oh, this might be my bag. Oh, I'm about to give you my bag.
Oh.
Whoops.
All her meds and stuff, are they in her bags? Like the meds that she's supposed to be taking?
The one she got, but the one says her
Right.
they're not in there.
Yeah, because I know she's on a few different ones.
She's only taking 3 pills, and I don't think either one has anything.
chance to keep my life together yet. But
Well, so, and I'm just, okay, we'll get in a second. If you want to just put it down.
I got you.
So it seems like you might have.
How you doing, ma'am? Is all her meds and stuff
I
in
gotta
these
make
bags?
sure I'm not giving them my shit. Excuse me. Oh, this might be my bag. Oh, I'm about to give you my bag.
Oh.
Whoops.
All her meds and stuff, are they in her bags? Like the meds that she's supposed to be taking.
The one she got, but the one says her anti
Right.
they're not in there.
Yeah, because I know she's on a few different ones.
She's only taking 3 pills, and I don't think either one has anything to do with her mental stability.
Okay.
But she is on some type of antidepressant.
Yeah, I remember from last time over there off Taylor that she was taking quite a few things.
Okay,
Yeah.
was you too?
Yep. I was out there with the big tall guy that was talking to everybody. Yep. Because I drove her to the hospital last time, so
I usually don't forget faces, but she didn't drove me nuts.
no, I understand that.
I'm nuttier than free pain.
The kids, are they staying with their dads?
Yes.
Are they? Okay. She's saying that people took them and everything like that. She doesn't know the addresses because I was like, well, I can run by and check on them.
Making up
but
stuff.
I know that they've been staying at dad's house to avoid.
She's not a danger to herself.
Yeah.
Or other people. She's just paranoid schizophrenic.
Yeah.
That's what they announced to happen.
Yeah.
She thinks everybody out to get her.
On the way to the hospital, she was like last time when we were out on the way to the hospital, she was like chanting and yelling. It sounded like an exorcism in the back of my car.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
It sounded like an exorcism on the way to the hospital the last time.
I think she's been dibbling dabbling in some black magic or some kind of voodoo or something.
Yeah, she has a lot of passages in the Bible marked.
You know, when you dibble and dabble in that, it'll make you go crazy.
Yeah.
She ain't lying either.
Would you like to come in for a second? You're sweating.
This is a part that I haven't talked about because I actually forgot about it because I didn't hear her mother say it like that, but I heard somebody say it, and maybe they heard it from here. Or no, this just got released. But I heard this early on somewhere. But that is so true. I've been covering a few cases about it. But she seems to be more, if she was dabbling, she still had God at the front of her mind because she was rebuking him in the name of Jesus and talking about God and all of that stuff. She wasn't talking about putting curses on anybody. But, this is coming from her mother, so she was dabbling. But she rebuked that person. And she knew that she was in danger. Maybe she felt something. For this to just happen to her all of a sudden, her mother said this is the first time. Now, she had mentioned something about her being bipolar, and they had asked was she diagnosed, and she wasn't. She said she diagnosed her pretty much. But this is all new to the mother. She said that in a 911 call. And for this to happen on her first time really going through this or, getting to this point, lost her life. This is the last encounter with her family, with her mother. So, her mother called it too. Don't send no racist cops out here. They can make matters worse sometime and all of this kind of stuff.
It's
not really that cool.
I'm on until 7:00 tonight, so I'm gonna be sweaty regardless.
You're gonna be sweating all day.
Yeah.
See how crazy I am? I'm
no,
making
you're
sure
good.
that she gets her stuff. I just don't know what to do.
No, that's okay. Where's she been staying?
She got her own house.
Okay, so she's still staying over there.
She's been holding the fort down like a super mom.
Yeah.
She's like a super mom.
Yeah.
She's retired already at the age of when she turned 32.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
6 digits.
Whew.
And I haven't made
Six
it
figures?
that far yet.
Yeah.
What her mom
Me either.
I'm 76.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm 67.
Yeah.
Got the numbers back. I don't want to be
Dang,
I'm old. I'm not.
She's 67, called herself 76. But she said she retired and she was making 6 figures. Well, she said 6 digits. But we heard Sonya Massey say that too. So, and her mother said that she got her own house. She's been holding it down with her 2 kids, which is why she's so concerned about her kids because of this. Because she went to the hospital the day before, I believe that is why the children left and went with their dad. And her, she talk about her kids like they super young. I mean, they are. Well, I think her son is 19. You know, they not babies, and I think her daughter is maybe 12 to 14, maybe 14, somewhere around. That's what she looked like to me.
So young.
No.
You know, I had her when I was 32 years old. So
Really?
I was a late mom.
Oh wow.
And she's the only child.
Okay.
Wow.
She got sisters and stuff, and she knows them and stuff, but they're all in California or Arkansas. Or all kinds of.
How long has she been doing this?
Well, about a week. Yeah.
So
over a week.
Before that, like no real issues, nothing really.
I knew she was bipolar though.
Yeah.
She's been bipolar since she turned a teenager.
Okay.
She started knuckling up to me and wanting to fight me and talking back to me.
Yeah.
You know, the teenage stuff. Yeah. So I took her to a psychiatrist, and we went to 2 sessions.
End up in the bags?
Oh man.
Because she said it was out in the kitchen in the pill bottles.
Let me look.
Yeah, can you double check?
We went to a psychiatrist twice, and the third time she refused to go again. She was like 12 or 14.
12 or 14.
Until now, she was normal.
Is she good going home? Okay. Because last time, with all the ended up doing it in ball.
Yeah, but she had a safety plan for one of them on the 3rd.
Yeah, I believe that.
And
so when we left last time over off Taylor, there was a full-on exorcism in the backseat of my car. So like it was voluntary, and then literally on the trip, doing it.
Well, right now we don't have enough.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't know if they would based on that because they can do things based on that criteria.
They've already asked her mental
that day plan.
stability questions, and she answered every single one of them.
Yeah.
Well,
huh?
What's she doing?
Oh, she's asking about her medications. Did you check?
Yeah. She only got where's that white bag?
So again, that is why they didn't take her, because she answered the assessment questions properly. At first she said it was 2014, but she quickly changed it. They asked her stuff like, who's the president? Do you know what day it is? And, you know, all that kind of stuff. Where are you? And date and her birthday. And she was so not good. And so I do wonder what he mean by the exorcist. Like, was she like, I don't know, was it coming out of her, or was she actually doing the exercise? Was she doing an exorcism exercise, or was it like she just, you know how like when you're the one getting it taken out of you? Like I'm curious. And he said she went voluntarily, but that was what ended up happening on the way. And the mother just said that this been happening about a week and a half, maybe. And then she said, 12 to 14, she started knuckling up, bucking up against her. And she knew from there that she was bipolar, took her to a psychiatrist and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, a lot of people is bipolar that don't do this. This is her first time flipping like this. And still, right now, she ain't showing no danger to nobody. No type of aggression. Even when she talking about her mother, you know, she might change her voice or whatever. But she's still not being like, and you know, when her mother came out, she wasn't trying to attack her mom, even though she blaming everything on her mom. And for the most part, yeah, she blaming everything on her mom.
The shop, like a shopping,
like a grocery bag. It's in there.
Yeah.
All right.
It should be on top.
Okay. It is a little toasty out.
Please smack that thumbs up.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like she's good just going home for now. It sounds like she's good just going home for now. So
Yeah, I don't
No.
think so. There's nobody there, and her electric is turned off.
That's what she said.
She forgot to pay it. So
Yeah.
how good is that?
Yeah.
How would you like to sit up in there?
Oh yeah.
Can't watch no TV.
Is she gonna call him and get it paid?
Lights, you're in the dark.
Yeah. Is she gonna call him and get it paid? Because it's still Friday.
She has an appointment on Wednesday with Lahi
Okay.
to help her. But
She's got to wait all the way till Wednesday.
Huh?
She has to wait all the way till Wednesday to get that stuff back on.
That's
Oh
what
my
I'm saying.
goodness. Yeah.
She missed her appointment because she didn't have all her documents together.
Okay.
She had an appointment like yesterday, and she didn't have all her documents together. I got all her documents together.
So that's probably, so that's the house she ended up going to. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So she's gonna go there with nothing, but she must have had a gas stove because she was able to heat up that water. But having no electricity, how could she charge her cell phone? What kind of lights did she have on? So that would explain why it would be extra creepy if she's sitting in there like that. So remember, the call was about a prowler. When the prowler arrived, Sean Grayson.
She's not finding them in those bags. She's saying it's in there off the kitchen table.
No, it's not.
Or living room table.
No, it's not.
No.
You talking about your daily? She's got a thing. It's long, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're one of those. That's probably what she's talking about.
Is that in there?
I can find it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where it is.
So this is the cop that went between.
Is that her bag as well up there?
Yeah.
Like that, it might have switched again to another angle. But so the cop that we was just looking at was, obviously the in between with the mom. So they did that to capture what the mother was saying.
No, that one.
That's the one who needs to go. My mom.
So you're the writer.
Good morning, Buddha.
I got a planner too, y'all.
Thank you for coming in. Buddha and trending support.
Right there, boom. Okay.
All this is my dirty clothes.
That's not the right stuff, y'all.
Look, Sonya.
Lying.
My dirty clothes.
She fibbing. Why did they give me this stuff? Most of it ain't mine.
Well,
They got some mud on stuff. Look what she got. Let's see what she got. I ain't lost my mind. Like I said, all the other medicine is gone. I got a pill.
Thanks for popping out, Buddha.
I want y'all to see when I took
Have
my
a good
medicine,
workout.
I got the notepad too. Because I'm writing it down. I take it 3 times a day.
What color's the notepad?
Just a little notepad where that table was. And I'm writing down each time I take my medicine. Keep track.
What color is it though?
We got like little pictures on it, a little notepad. Right.
Okay.
So we heard that part for sure. We gonna click into some
Is her
information.
little notebook in there that she writes down all the stuff with her meds?
Hold on.
And we have breaking news out of Illinois right now. We've just learned that the deputy, the sheriff deputy, has resigned. This comes as we're taking our first look at newly released video from inside the jail, where the deputy he hired, Sean Grayson, was booked on murder charges for killing Sonya Massey. So again, breaking news that the sheriff there has resigned. But remember, Grayson was fired and charged with murder after he shot and killed Massey while responding to her 911 call in July, seen here in police body cam footage. The newly released video shows Grayson.
So y'all see that body cam footage was 1:16 a.m. on the same day that we're looking at. or on the next day, because the footage we looking at now is from 7/5. So this is 7/6. But they didn't arrest him for some days, though.
Interacting with Menard County deputies, being escorted into a holding cell, then later posing for his booking photos. Grayson can also be heard discussing the charges against him and saying he thinks he'll get out soon. Take a listen.
Think again.
I can't imagine that they're not going to release me. They're saying my charges are first-degree murder, aggravated out with their weapon, and official misconduct. That's what the state's attorney made the charges. So they said this is for my own safety. Hopefully I'll be out tomorrow.
That's how he would think.
Grayson has pleaded not guilty to the charges. It comes as he is set to appear virtually for a court.
He's still waiting on tomorrow.
Appearance about right now. So NBC's Maura Barrett is outside the courthouse in Springfield. So Maura, I want to talk about this video, but first let's talk about the sheriff now announcing that he's resigning. Of course, this is someone again who hired this officer who killed Sonya Massey.
Yeah, Amish, I was actually in the courtroom as the hearing just wrapped when we got the letter from the sheriff. The sheriff is the person who hired Deputy Sean Grayson and has admitted that there were flaws in his hiring process, but until now had resisted calls to resign. He just posted a letter saying that he is retiring at the end of the month, and he is even somewhat resistant in the letter that he wrote and he posted. I want to read some of it. He said, despite the efforts that he was working on in the community, some want me to pay the price for the person's actions, referring to Deputy Sean Grayson, threatening that I pay the price with my life, my family's lives, or the lives of my deputies. He had previously said that the calls for him to resign were a political play. And so the fact that he's choosing to retire now and is saying as much in his statement is really telling. But as for that video that was obtained from the jail, that's the night that Grayson was booked. And it's really telling and kind of matches up with the personnel records that we've been digging into over the last couple of weeks as I've been following this story. He had been accused of misconduct in the past. You kind of see him try to play into that with the deputy saying, hey, we'll take care of you while you're here. He talks about getting out the next day. And so it really kind of speaks to his overall demeanor about the severity of the situation, Yamish.
Yeah, and that's big news that sheriff is resigning, because I know I talked to Sonya Massey's father just last week, and he was really distraught at the idea that this was an officer who had moved, who had had a lot of complaints. So big news there. But I also want to ask you about the details of this booking video. What can you tell us there?
Yeah, so this again is something that we that came out from a FOIA request, and Grayson is talking about how he was going to be released the following day. That in fact did not happen. He was hopeful that this new law in Illinois that eliminates cash bail and allows for pretrial release was going to play into his favor. He in fact has been held since mid-July. We actually just got out of a hearing where his lawyers were arguing he should get that pretrial release. They were trying for it again, and the judge just denied that. So Grayson will remain held, and his lawyers have the opportunity to appeal that decision, but that'll come in the next couple of weeks. His next hearing isn't until the end of August. And so as we understand it, Grayson will remain in custody at least until then, Yamish.
Yeah, well, definitely a story we will keep on following very closely. Thank you so much, Maura Barrett.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories.
Okay, so we gonna switch it up. Matter of fact, let me see. Let's see. But yeah, as far as Sean Grayson,
lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Nanny boo boo.
okay, so I'm gonna go back to the video we was watching before, just to see where they going with it, y'all. They kind of going back over it, but also adding more different body cam angles. And then we gonna get into the Georgia shooter, old Colt and Colin Gray, the father that was also arrested. We got the body cam footage that we only had some audio for.
What's it? What color is it though?
We got like little pictures on it, a little notepad. Like,
Okay.
What color is the divider?
Is her little notebook in there that she writes down all the stuff with her meds? She says little one with like pictures all over. No, I believe you. I believe
Airing out my dirty laundry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Literally.
Yeah. No, she's saying the planners in there as far as like the time frame for her meds and stuff like that. Because she says she writes down when she does take them. Okay, I appreciate it.
See, we don't live here, so our stuff is in a little area.
Oh, okay.
So it's not hard to find.
Right.
So if I can't find it.
Yeah, no, if you can't find it, I just told her I'd check.
Yeah,
So.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, thank you. She's driving? Okay.
You don't have any?
Yeah.
She's got a valid license.
Okay. She got in the passenger seat, so I was.
Well, I think she's talking about property still, like mom's stuff, her stuff.
Yeah.
Help finding pills.
The kids are safe at their father's houses. Because that's one of the things that she said, that people took them and all that. And so people took everybody, basically, is what she told me. But they're at Dad's house, where they've been staying, where they were staying last time.
That's fine.
So.
One of them's almost an adult.
Yep.
That will be her son.
And then she put some of her medicine in my stuff.
She's saying that one bottle in there is all that she needs, so she has what she needs.
She's good to go.
Yeah, she just doesn't have the divider or the notebook.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. She's checking. She's checking for the notebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was
It's
good
been
to
a day
go,
already.
yeah.
My watch is at 6.
I might have to put a hat on today.
I know.
If it's a hearse.
Okay.
It is sunny.
It is sunny.
July 5th,
Okay.
9
You guys are
7 a.m.
100% in this stuff, but you just have.
That's why I'm standing here.
This is shade up here. Come
I tried to get in the shade, but
sit down. It's too
it
much.
just there we go.
It's too hot. Have a seat. if
I'm
you
gonna
want,
sweat
please.
this KT tape off today and cry a whole bunch. That's what I'm gonna do. So she couldn't find the planner.
Really?
Yeah, she said she can't find it. She said she did find these though. She said those are yours. She was saying that like all y'all stuff inside was kind of like in one area for the most part. And she said she checked all through there and couldn't find the planner. So I don't know if
My planner, y'all. Here go my bills. I had an appointment at Light Heap. They made me miss it.
who did.
They did.
How'd they make you miss it?
They wouldn't let me drive my car.
Yeah.
But then she gave me my keys when she gave me my clearance. They still wouldn't let me drive my car.
But we're not saying you can't drive.
Yeah, I know, but they were.
Yeah.
Look at this, y'all.
Well, they're
She
concerned
don't need to
about
be
you.
driving.
No, that lady still cleared me. She said, "I don't know what y'all talking about."
I know that.
Yeah.
That's what they doing.
So that's two different people, right? Your family's concerned about you one way, and then all the medical.
This is one of those things where your family knows you the best. And so the people, they got assessment. She was able to beat that, but she ain't fooling her family. They know she ain't okay. But she fooled them. Well, they went through their protocol. You're clear to drive. You're good. And these cops are good too. They are nice and all that. But golly. Right here, she seemed kind of cool. But at different points of this video, you can tell that she's not okay or talking clearly.
Everybody else, there's only so much that we can do unless you want something else done, right?
I just want to get away, y'all. I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm from San Diego, and then I don't have nothing but my babies. I don't know what to do. I asked them for help, and they're not helping me.
Well, we said we could get you in touch with some more help, right?
And I pointed this out earlier throughout this whole thing. Every time she asks for help, they do say that. I wish these would have been the same cops that went back, But it was Sean Grayson, who should have never been a damn cop.
I got some help. They gave it to me. I got it. I got it, y'all. I promise. I got everything I need.
Look, she went from needing help to having everything she need because she ain't trying to go to no hospital.
Head over to
That's
Helping
all
Hands today.
I'm gonna call them. Yeah.
Oh, they're open. You could probably just go over there.
Straight.
Yeah. You got your medication?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm taking it. I wish I
That's
could find it so y'all can see when I took it last.
Oh, we believe you.
And when I eat, I'm gonna take my medicine. I couldn't even sleep a few nights. I almost went to the room. But I knew I needed it for my lights, and I threw away all my food. My kids and us need food. I don't know where they at. I think they are my baby.
No, they're at their dad's house. They're worried about you too. Everybody just wants you to be okay. That's all it is.
I thought they had my babies.
No, they're okay. They're okay.
So again, y'all, all of this stuff is new. Just having these episodes in the past week, her kids have been staying with her. She had been super mom and taking care of everything. And now this just tore their life apart. Man.
Yeah.
It's sad. Dang, she need to go to the hospital.
No, they're both good.
My son was screaming for me. He's like, "My mom, hear me."
Yeah.
He said, "My mom, she hear me." I heard him. I'm trying to get him.
Well, right now you got to take care of yourself. That's the best way for you to be able to take care of them.
No, I'm playing with my baby.
Well,
no one's playing with your baby.
I know.
When,
I got you. Y'all got me.
Yep.
I see y'all sweating. I'm getting hot too.
It's a little toasty out.
When I get hot,
And it's still early.
hot.
It's not even 10 yet.
Baby.
It's gonna be hot.
When I get hot.
9:41, y'all.
Yeah.
God bless.
Hell
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You good to go?
Yes, I promise.
Okay.
Catch my breath.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Perfect.
I wish they had my phone in here, y'all.
Just remember to grab this bag, okay?
Okay. I got my phone. Y'all, I need my phone.
Where's it at?
Should be in there.
What's it look like?
Plugged up on the side, a Samsung, and then the other one was a Motorola.
Okay. Okay. I'll go check.
At one point in this video, she said somebody pulled up on her and took her phone. One of her phones.
Hey, is her phone in here? She said she had it plugged into the wall. Is that all right if I step in?
Yeah.
I don't want to let all your AC out.
Thank you.
It's too hot out here.
This is her phone.
That's her phone?
Yeah, that's her
Okay.
daughter.
Does she have another one? Does she have two phones?
Yeah, she got 2 phones.
She got two phones? Okay.
You think she's got it with her?
She said she
had to.
Evidently not.
Yeah,
She
she
had
said.
to when she was talking on the phone
Yeah.
and driving.
Is that it?
That's mine.
Okay.
No, she was talking and driving. That's her other phone. So ask her where she put the one she was calling. She was talking on.
Okay. Yeah, she said one was plugged in somewhere in here, so I don't know.
So.
Yeah.
No, there's no charger here.
No. Okay.
I would say.
Okay. Yeah, she's ready to. She's ready to take off. She said. I think she's gonna head. We talked to her. I think she's gonna reach out to Helping Hands and see if they can help her out so she can get everything turned back on.
Oh, she can't do it without the documents. That's what I said. She missed that appointment the other day.
Yeah.
And so
They suggested Helping Hands, but she ain't going to no Helping Hands. She going home.
now we have until Wednesday that her stuff is still gonna be out. But I guess she's trying to go to a hotline where emergency. Because we already have an appointment for Wednesday, but we missed the one.
That's crazy that they couldn't get y'all in till Wednesday. That's Yeah,
I don't know who.
she's from Mobile Crisis. She's with us.
Oh, that's all I was asking.
Yeah, no, they just got here. Yeah.
No, I was just asking about.
Oh, okay, honey.
Yeah.
I'm going to see.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I'm have to put
No.
you in your place too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with the prices.
I'll get this out to her and hopefully maybe she got that other one inside there.
Total different cop.
That's hers too. Okay.
Total different experience.
Okay. Whew. Yeah.
Tell them I need help too.
And she's a really good girl. She's a homebody.
She's been super nice. This is the second time I've been out with her. She's been super
She
nice.
stays at home. She don't go clubbing.
Yeah.
She don't go partying.
No.
She don't drink. And she likes to smoke weed. That's it.
I always tell people who was with me the other day.
She got a real simple life, man. Real simple life. Complicated everything. All she needed was help.
We go to all the mental health calls in the city, all of them. We go citywide, and so Officer Bard that's out there right now, he's doing the same thing today, and so it's always your brain is.
So all of these cops will be testifying, I'm sure, especially that one that's been on calls with her before that can vouch for her and how well behaved she was and how non-aggressive she was.
Supposed to be the one thing that's on your side all the time, right?
Yeah.
And when stuff like this happens, it's not it's against you, and that's just it's a tough situation.
Everything's against her right now, and
yeah.
that's right.
And it's just getting her in front of the right people. Yeah.
She thinks everybody wants to kill her. Everybody's against her.
I let her know the kids are good though.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know, and the craziest people are very intelligent.
Yeah. Yeah.
The stupid people don't know.
You know what, 755? It is sad. It's sad, but they didn't know what to do and they needed help. So that's the only help. I feel like it should be a mental health crisis, people that just respond to these type of calls, like non-aggressive, just needing to go to the hospital, or it should be like some type of holding spot too. You know, like if they had those people come out like the police, and I could see, okay, maybe have one law enforcement with them for backup because they can't restrain. I mean, they can't really defend themselves, I guess, so to speak. They not law enforcement. So say they would have, the people did actually come out. So the family already established that it's beyond their control. They can't help her because she won't go to the hospital voluntarily. So they called in for help. And so they should have taken her down. And this stuff don't exist. I'm just saying, say if it did, if they came out like the police, get to the scene, okay, let me take you down for questioning, let me, just to hold her, chill her out, watch her for a little while, and they determine if she really do need help, and then from there she will go to the hospital, just like they do with the jail. You know what I'm saying? That same process, except for it's mental health people, because it is people that is beyond normal help that your family can offer you. But she needed something. She didn't need Sean Grayson. I mean, and the next 911 call that we gonna listen at, clearly she needed help. And so this 911 call was like right before they actually got there. But I'm going to let this play because it is different angles of body cam footage, even though we've heard some of this. But not this. I haven't even seen this part.
She's very intelligent.
Yeah.
And that's where she got her overload.
Yeah.
She tried to do too much.
Yeah.
She's tried to sue the housing authorities. She lost for a big amount of money, and she lost. But she really could have appealed it. But she started getting crazy around then.
Yeah. No.
Oh, she started getting crazy around then, trying to sue the housing authorities, trying to do too much. She overworked herself and it took her over. That's what her mother just said. Now that's something I had never ever heard. So her mother noticed a change back then. But at the beginning of this, she said that she had never seen her daughter like this, which is still is true because obviously she didn't act this way. But she was just doing too much. I mean, overload, falling into depression, and I don't know what she was suing them for. Let me take it back a little bit.
That's not a battle anybody can win by themselves.
Came back from this,
Yeah,
haven't they?
and the thing is, like, it's all medication and getting in front of people and like helping her work that stuff out.
Taking right now is
Once your brain starts fighting against you, it's tough.
intelligent.
Yeah.
And that's where she got her overload.
Yeah.
She tried to do too much.
Yeah.
She's tried to sue the housing authorities. She lost for a big amount of money, and she lost.
She lost a big amount of money.
Could have appealed it, but she started getting crazy around then.
Yeah. No, once your brain starts fighting against you, it's tough.
Yeah.
That's not a battle anybody can win by themselves.
Came back from this, haven't they?
And the thing is, like, it's all medication and getting in front of people and like helping her work that stuff out.
Taking right now is for her and her mouth. What is that?
Stress. I'm stressed.
No.
Babies get it.
Babies get it.
On the tongue.
I know what you're talking about.
Thrush.
Yes, that's it. I was gonna say it's a word like that. Yeah.
And the other medication is for what? One for thrush.
Yeah.
But neither one of them is her antidepressant.
Yeah.
I don't think the other one is. And she's taking gabapentin. What is that?
She's not taking medicine for her mental health.
Anytime somebody tells me stuff, I always have to look it up on my phone because I don't.
I don't know what to ask you.
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
Now, Sonya Massey says she's been taking her medication, which could be true, but her mother just said that she don't believe it was for her mental health. She's naming what the medication is for. And then we have Sonya that's saying, I took my medication, but then at the same time, she's saying she didn't. So I believe she just hadn't, because she hadn't eaten. And that's why she keep talking about eating, because she need to eat with her medication, is what it sounded like. Please smack that thumbs up, y'all. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
I'd be Googling it right now if I could find my thing on the phone.
Is that it there?
That is my play phone.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not on. It'll say you don't have no connection. You don't have no connection.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get this stuff out to her, and hopefully we can get her. Yeah.
It's not an antidepressant, and if it is, either way, it's not working.
Yeah.
Well, she had it a couple of days.
Well, and that's the thing too
She's
is
been taking this stuff for a long time.
with a lot of stuff like that, usually the first month of people being on it, it takes a while to like get balanced out.
Okay, so the mother just says she's not sure what the gabapentin or whatever she's saying. She's not sure if that's something with the mentals or not. And then the cop is saying it take a while, which it do, you know. So she's taking some meds and not necessarily the right ones for what's going on right here in this car on this footage.
And then usually they'll have to adjust doses too,
because her thrush look was so bad that she looked like she had a whole row of swelling behind her feet.
Wow.
You welcome,
and it was a big
but
roll
you're still
of
right
swelling.
though. It's bad, like in normal cases.
But it's a medication. It's one of the things that happen.
Which this is so not aggressive that it seemed calm enough that the police didn't need to come, but she definitely displaying some stuff. And then I guess, you know, she turned up a little bit more than she is with them around. So she got enough sense definitely to act a part. But Sean Grayson didn't need to be there though. You know, I wish they would be able to send out the same cops, but you know that don't happen either because they patrol in a certain area. They might be on another car, but if they just had like a mental health department to come out, that would be nice. So many times you hear about this happening, and it's crazy. I mean, it's like, what do you do? For whatever reason, I don't know what's in the food, what's in the water, but it's been happening so much like never before. And then to hear her mother say that she been messing around with the witchcraft stuff a little bit, or she believes it, but I still feel like God was at the top of her brain because she talks about angels, Jesus rebuking. She said she had rebuked a dog earlier in this video, saying that I love you and you know I pray for you, and you know like that ain't witchcraft.
What medication?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get this out to her.
Okay.
Hopefully, we can get her somewhere where she can be okay.
Total opposite of it. I believe what her mother is saying, but I don't believe that. I believe she was probably looking at it, but she was talking about her Bible. She had her Bible in her bag. As a matter of fact, she told Sean Grayson to hand her Bible, and he did. I do believe he handed it to her.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Right before he set her up by sending her to go grab a pot of water that he ended up claiming that she was using as a weapon. You told her to pick it up, sir. You set her up just to do that. And then go out there and call her a crazy bee. Don't give her no type of care. They said that hit her right below the bottom eyelid. Right in her eye.
All right. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Which is being considered a headshot.
Found the notepad.
Oh, really?
I did.
755.
And I got a phone and a shirt.
Boom.
Found all kinds of stuff.
Boom.
Got you.
Won't he do it?
See?
Yes, he will.
See her?
Well, I'm gonna save the day.
She a charmer. She finessed them. Like she a sweetheart naturally. Just having some difficulties. But they seem to love her. They treating her nice. I just wish they would have been able to see past it and just took her. And let's keep in mind, she was in the day before, y'all.
That's what I'm here for.
Won't he do it? All right, schedule your appointment.
And release. Obviously.
It's probably hotter in that house than it is out here.
Her son that said she was supposed to be staying for like 5 days or something like that. Did he just say it's hotter in the house than out there?
It's gonna be a nasty day.
It's gonna be great. My little hose that hooks up to my AC vent, that broke it the other day. So I don't have that today, which is super. Going into the holiday weekend. Pretty jazzed about that. He said, let me see that, and pulled on it, and the clip that hooks into the vent, just broke it off.
I got duct tape.
Do you have Gorilla Glue? Because it's so the cup, and then the hook is inside there, and he broke off this part.
But like I have like vent duct tape. Like it's
Oh, to just tape it to the vent?
yeah. I got it at home. Like we can swing by and grab it.
Let me
It's
see if I
literally
can-
like aluminum tape.
Really?
Yeah.
Might have to try it.
For house duct.
Might have to try it. Just
It's not duct tape, but it's
Yeah.
duct tape.
yeah.
Like aluminum?
Yeah. Like 4 air ducts.
Yeah.
Oh, it's rough on the mentals.
I mean, you could probably put it on a duck. No.
Oh, that's the last thing she needed.
Yeah, I got some of that at home.
She said this is a profile.
Oh. That's probably your mom's phone that she's looking for, but she's the one that handed it to me. She was in there looking for it after she.
See, he a cool guy. He the nicest one.
I think this is your phone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't found her at the phone.
Okay.
I must be in the car.
How do we
It's a
get
possibility
John
that
Grayson?
it is. Yeah.
Dang.
Oh,
Yeah,
my sister gave that to you.
Yeah. Nope.
What's this?
KT tape. I have tendonitis in my elbow and it hurts a lot.
Oh.
So it helps a little bit.
I had one of my flan piles on my back yesterday, and it started itching and burning. And I said, "What is this?" And it was a thing for something like that.
Yeah.
It got pain medicine.
Yeah, it hurts, but the tape helps. And then I actually got like little sleeve things that will just keep pressure on my elbow.
Pain medicine in it.
No. It just helps stabilize the muscles in the elbow itself, so that because the tendonitis is like this tendon between the two muscles, it's like strained. And so what happens is like
it's gonna help without medication.
So it just helps stabilize the muscles, because what happens is the muscles pulling on that tendon is what causes the pain, because it got so bad that even me like grabbing a cup to drink
I can tell how
hurt.
tight it looks.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That hump right there. Does your
Yeah.
other arm like that?
No, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, this one. See this part right here?
Yeah.
That's where it looks like the swelling.
Yeah. Even just drinking water hurt. So this tape helps a little bit. I can at least drink water without crying in front of people.
With her shoulder. She'll probably bring that up pretty soon.
Yeah.
She stopped driving because it hurt so bad.
Ooh.
She was trying to pick up a 200-pound lady out the tub.
Oh, jeez.
And things she needs. And they check it. They said it's okay, but she keeps complaining about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised she hadn't told you guys about it.
No, she may have told them about it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yep, no problem. All right.
I make things worse because she's more mad at me than anyone.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I did.
It's probably just what's going on. Yeah.
That's why I'm not coming out.
No, we appreciate it. No, I believe you. She said, I'm staying inside because I make things worse. And I said, oh, that's okay. She said, do you want me to prove it? I'll come outside. I'm like, no. We don't need to test that you make things worse. It's not an experiment I need to run.
See, her mother is aware, very much aware that she will agitate Sonya, so she's staying away. That's a family that cares, that's not trying to make everything easier on her daughter. She never should have been left alone to keep calling the cops, though.
Did you have a good 4th?
Yet she still didn't do nothing wrong. She wasn't aggressive. She wasn't no threat to Sean Grayson, and she didn't deserve what happened.
Do anything fun yesterday? Did you just work here? Just hire back stuff.
I tried to go boating.
Yeah.
But called my dad about the bass tracker. He said, yeah, you can take it out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I'll take out a bass boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, let me think about who would want to go out with me. And I was like, well, I can't think of anybody that's, lonely and as lonely as me right now. And but then my dad called me within like 20 minutes. He's like, oh, I forgot. I haven't drove that thing in like 3 months. So I haven't charged the battery. So it'll probably die on you out there.
Yep.
So I wouldn't recommend taking it out. And I'm like, okay. We're good?
Yeah.
And so then take the boat out. So then, so she had to work the parade up north.
Oh, really?
And did that. So she got back in town about 3:30, and around 4:30 we went shooting.
Nice.
Burnt some freedom fuel.
Please
out
subscribe
there.
and press that notification bell and thumbs up.
And then had to come home. She cleaned the rifle while I made steak. And then after we finished dinner, we cleaned the pistols.
Well, range day on the 4th is definitely the way to do it.
Yeah, but it was still warm.
It was a little.
I didn't bring a lot of ammo. I brought a lot of rifle ammo, but
Yeah.
like I didn't bring a lot of pistol. I mean, we probably burnt through like maybe 75, 80 rounds of pistol, and then we were.
I'm surprised they didn't cut this off, but I'm just making sure ain't nothing relevant. We gonna keep listening to the end.
Shooting my 22 pistol too, but the thing jams so often that it's like you're basically just doing failure feed drills because I had still like every malfunction.
I don't know
you could
why
have
they feel
Really?
this is
happens on that
relevant.
gun. I had stovepipes. I had double feeds.
What kind of pistol is it?
It's a
Please
Beretta
subscribe and
22.
press that notification
So it's
bell
the same,
and
it's a
thumbs up.
Beretta M9.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
a 22.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. The Beretta 9mm had a ton of issues too, so
And then
I
you
could
put
imagine.
22 on
I could imagine adding.
So you got rounds that don't fire
Yeah.
at all. Like
Yep.
they'll be click, no bang. Then you got double feeds, failure to eject, stovepipes. I mean,
So they talking about weapons, and ultimately that's what the talk ended up being about at the end of the day.
every like all you got to do is shoot 100 rounds through that thing, and you'll be great at clearing.
That's what I wanted to see. Hold on, let me uncover that. She jumped out of the passenger side, said thank y'all. She's walking over to the driver's side.
Stoppages.
Okay. She's good to go.
So that's why they played it, to see her walk away. I knew it had to be a reason. Okay, so we gonna listen at the 911 call that she made, the final one that I got. It could be some more, but just pay attention to the time of the calls. It's documented on here.
911 address.
I'ma just stop it right there. It's a 12:49 p.m. So one thing, let me look at this. So they
You calling? I am.
they left at 9:55 is what let me go back. Let me double check. Hold on, y'all. Very important. Yep, 9:55 is when they left. So we listening at 12:49 p.m. 911 call.
911 address.
Fuck you up, bitch. I'm about to fuck you up. I'm about to fuck you up. I'm about to fuck you up. You come anywhere near me, bitch. Anybody. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here. So motherfucking ass over here, bitch. Come here. Wait till you come here. Wait till you come here. You gonna let me get in this car? I'm gonna kill you, hoe. What?
He was not okay, y'all.
Come here.
He was not okay.
Come here. When I get you, I'm gonna kill you. You did this. Yeah, you did. And when I get in, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Bitch, you know where my teeth is, bitch. You bitch. I'm gonna just kill you. Bitch. Wait, bitch. Wait, bitch. You wait, bitch. Wait, bitch. Yep. You knew that my people was out here, didn't you? You didn't know that my people was out here? Huh? Huh? Come here. Wait, what? What? You think all those more people? You made me break my window? Huh? You want me to stop? What's this? Where'd she go?
Yep, y'all. So that was a 911 call. Y'all see the times. And what I get out of that is that she was thinking somebody was in her car running from her, that she was trying to get to that black car that we seen her sitting in. When Sean Grayson and the other cop arrived, that car was the black car that was sitting in her driveway with the windows busted out. So that's only 911 calls I have. I played 2 other ones before that. And so I'm going to play this. Let me see. Play this video.
Of deadly police force.
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Drop the pot!
Body cam footage shows the disturbing moment Deputy Sean Grayson shot and killed Sonya Massey. Massey had called 911 after she reported a prowler at her Springfield, Illinois home. Officer Grayson and his partner responded to the call. When deputies told Massey to remove a pot of boiling water from the stove, things quickly escalated.
And see, it's 1:20 a.m. right there. Getting away from your hot steaming water. Away from my hot steaming water. Ah, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You better effing not.
From hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Grayson shot Massey, who was unarmed, in the head. He has since been fired from the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department and arrested for murder and other charges.
My first reaction was anger. You know, of course, I felt, I was sad. There was, just a lot of hurt on the inside, just because me as a Black female living in the Black community, seeing this often.
The case highlights troubling behavior in Grayson's past. According to court records, he held 6 different police jobs over the past 4 years. In 2015 and 2016 came 2 DUI misdemeanors, and before that, an Army discharge for misconduct. Given that history, Chicago Police District Councilwoman Elise Edwards joins many others arguing Grayson should not have been allowed in law enforcement.
Even when an officer is sanctioned and found out, they just move around to other places. And then they're able to continue their misbehavior, their bad behavior, their misconduct.
Grayson also failed to activate his body camera until after firing the fatal shots, a violation of the state's Safety, Accountability, Fairness, and Equity Today Act, also known as the Safety Act. Carlton Mayers, Esquire, helped create the legislation, which includes standards for use of police force.
We can see that.
And I remember when he was in jail, like the video I showed earlier when he was in the cell and he was talking about, oh, they told me this is for my own safety. He said something about the Safety Act. Oh, this whole Safety Act bullshit. Yeah. No, it ain't the Safety Act. You're a criminal.
Law enforcement
Committed a murder.
Did not utilize the training that is now mandated under state law when it comes to de-escalation, when it comes to crisis intervention techniques, trainings, and even when it comes to just in general, implicit bias and how you engage with people that have a different lived experience than your own.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. I just noticed something. So she must have went and got her lights on, y'all, because we clearly see lights on. She got an electric stove. It wasn't no... So remember, it was 9:55 a.m. She must have went and got them turned on. They did suggest her to go down there, but her lights is clearly on at that house, unless that's not the house they was talking about. But I believe that it was. So I mean, I just noticed that.
Massey struggled with mental health issues, according to family. And during the encounter, police asked if she had taken her medication. Edwards says the rise in these cases points to the need for mental health experts to assist officers during 911 calls.
Why can't we free up their time to actually work on problems that are so urgent that only someone with a gun and badge can handle? So when it is a mental health crisis, we need people who are actually trained.
Meanwhile, the Justice Department is also investigating Massey's murder. Grayson faces 3 counts of first-degree murder, and if convicted, could face 45 years to life in prison. Charlene Aaron, CBN News.
Won't life. Life.
On so many levels. Gordon?
Period.
The video is absolutely horrific, and you look at it and go, why in the world would you call 911 today if that's going to happen to you, if you're going to be shot and killed in your own kitchen? The very people who have vowed to protect and to serve you are now going to shoot you and somehow claim that they felt threatened by scalding hot water. It makes no sense to me.
None at all.
Here's something that ought to happen after this case, and there needs to be a national database that if you have been tagged and said you can't be a police officer in our department, if there are issues with your military service, if there's issues with your other service, then there ought to be a national database that says you can't be hired in law enforcement. We don't trust you to go into these tense environments. We don't trust you to go into people's homes. We don't trust you that people who are in police custody will actually survive that.
And I heard that there was some type of database created for this type of information, but if the people ain't putting the information into the database, then the database is no good. And so then also, I remember hearing that something like, oh, soon as they put that in place, then they turned around and made a law to seal everything or something. So it's like they'll create one thing and then it'll get covered. And then, it's just like this. If somebody is not keeping a close eye on this type of stuff, they don't know what happens after you do something. So, I mean, it's just politics and bullshit is what I always call it. Oh, okay, we'll make them think they're doing something. Okay, get out here, do all the protests to make them do their job and make these laws and bills and all of this stuff that never gets followed. Then the next incident happened and they go back and, oh, well, we need to do this. It's the people that they got in place. It's the people that's doing it. Some of these laws is in place they ain't even following. You know, especially the cops with the body cam footage, say, for instance, and just Sean Grayson, period, being able to be allowed to move from place to place, knowing that he had a horrible record, until he got to this bigger police department where he was trying to go simply because he knew somebody. But he didn't qualify for it. He didn't qualify for the military either. That's why they let him go. Like, just he was an F up everywhere he went. Oh, give him a badge and a gun. Yeah. Fire everybody. I'm talking about from the other places too, not just where he ended up at. All of the ones the one that put in a good word for him. I know he retired. Rehire him and fire him too. Man.
We need to have this kind of thing because our very society is at risk. I'm not overclaiming this. When the people start to think that the police are the enemy, we're in trouble. That means there's no cooperation. You don't call when you need help. You end up with lawlessness as a result of that. And then when the police do respond, they've got to respond in force, and they have to have SWAT teams. We've already seen that with SWAT teams showing up to serve arrest warrants for people who are already represented by counsel, already in the court system. And for whatever reason, they're trying to make some kind of odd show of force. America should not be a police state. America should have police officers that we can all trust. And in that trust, we preserve our own society. Right now, we don't have it. And how are we going to get it back?
Seven months on. How are you still employed by us?
You tell us.
I don't know. Sean, do you understand what I am saying?
Yes, I do, sir.
And I've had this conversation with you before. If we can't trust what you say and what you see, we can't have you in our uniform. I'm calling you on your integrity.
Audio recordings reveal Officer Sean Grayson had disciplinary issues 20 months before he unalived Sonya Massey.
How does that make you feel?
Logan Police Sheriff's Office.
I'm
learning from it.
Logan is where he was at before he got to the one that he took her out at.
Are you angry with me for it?
I don't.
Do you understand it?
Yes. I don't get angry with this because, one, I have no experience.
Period. And you never did, still didn't. He ain't mad because he ain't had no experience. Pretty much what I'm mad for, I was given this position that I don't deserve. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I just heard.
Before I came here, I had no experience. Two, I wasn't allowed to do this right here. I was not allowed to review my videos.
He was not allowed to review his videos before. Now he is. Maybe they shouldn't even be able to review their videos. Tell us what happened first. See how different what you got to say is from the video. Not try to make a statement to match the video. So pretty much that's what it is. Like, this guy was the one, he caught it before it got to where he couldn't stop it. So he's just disciplining him. No real, nothing really happened to him. He ain't lose his job. He was able to move along. Like, as a matter of fact, he did have to resign from here. I believe he resigned from here, but that's the problem. He was able to resign to go on to another police department. And then what his disciplinary actions wasn't put in the right database. Like what they talking about. Like, if they ain't putting it in there, and if ain't nobody looking, and if they can just call somebody and be like, oh, you know him, he good? Oh, yeah, he good. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
This is termination. I'm getting goosebumps. This is extremely concerning. everybody likes you. I got to be able to trust you. Was this a purposefully done lie?
No. I full-heartedly, I still believed I was on North Madison until you just pulled up Google Maps and showed me in the daytime.
So he sat up there and lied about where somebody was at. If I'm not mistaken, this is the lady that ended up ultimately accusing him of busting in on her, trying to take the doctor taking drugs out of her or something like that. So he just pulls up on them for no reason, just because he seen her duck down in her car. Just harassing people. Leave people alone. They didn't do nothing illegal before he seen her duck down. And he tried to say that he was on the street that he wasn't on. But they looked up his GPS location and seen him. So he's sitting up here just lying. I mean, and costing people their life. Harassing the boyfriend that's locked up. Talking about, oh, I heard your girl moved in with such and such. That's effed up. Just childish as hell. He never should have been a cop. And over here, we don't blame all cops. I don't blame all people. Even when I'm talking about the racist ones, I'm talking about them. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you're friends with them, let you rub off on them unless you agree with the same thing. But I don't put everybody in the same bucket, because the cops that we seen before, they were doing their job. This one, cocky, arrogant, get some privilege, get away with everything. So he feels that he's above the law. But he figuring out he ain't.
It's going to get deeper because
they can only protect you so much before it get out of their hands, and they'll have no choice but to turn you in. It's either you or them.
We're going to have a hard time answering some questions here real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, and I think it's at the...
All right, for the first time, we are seeing body camera footage from a deadly police shooting in Springfield.
Okay, so we ain't gonna go there. Okay, so that is the conclusion of the Sonya Massey. We're gonna go on to Colin and Colt Gray. We already had listened to the footage, so let me go to that. Well, before I do that, hold on. Let me do this to switch it up. Okay, so we talking about these two right here. The mother, she texts the mom minutes before. We got the footage of him with the deer, his first deer he ever caught. We gonna listen to the audio that I had from the other day. But what we also have is the actual footage of them talking to him. So I'm gonna see what's the difference between this one and that one. I hope this is the right one. I think it is. Let's go.
Let me ask you this: do you have weapons in the house? I do. Are they accessible to him?
They are. I mean, there's nothing loaded, but they are down.
Okay.
We do a lot of shooting. We do a lot of deer hunting. He shot his first deer this year.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so like I'm pretty much in shock, to be honest with you.
Well,
I'm a little pissed off, to be even really honest with you. So I'm a little taken back by the whole thing, but I can tell you this, I take that very serious, and so does he, as a matter of fact. Like, I don't know anything about him saying shit like that, and I'm going to be mad as hell if he did. And then all the guns will go away, and they won't be accessible to him. You know, I'm trying to be honest with you, I'm trying to teach him about firearms and safety and how to do it all and get him interested in the outdoors. Like on my phone.
And get him away from those video games.
Exactly right. That's the God honest truth. And the picture on my phone is him with blood on his cheeks from shooting his first deer. It was just the greatest day ever. So he knows the seriousness of weapons and what they can do and how to use them and not use them. So it's kind of a little bit of a shock. So in whatever y'all are telling him, please instill in him that if this is whatever or wherever this is coming from, it's no joke.
No.
Like, it's no joke.
Well, we wouldn't be here if it was.
No, I know. And I'm telling you right now, we talk about it quite a bit. Okay. All the school shootings, things that happen.
Yeah, scary.
Are you getting picked on at school? He is. He's getting picked on at school, and is everything okay? That's why I keep going up there. Yeah. You know, because you never really know, and I don't want anything to happen to him, so... yeah. Y'all
all right, well, if you want to grab them,
y'all talk.
Or we can go in.
Sounds all cool. Hang on.
Okay, so we heard Colin Gray. All right. So right now, I'm gonna pull up this footage. I ain't gonna waste no time. I have not seen this footage at all, and it's about 18 minutes, just under 19 minutes long. Hold on, which one is this? Oh, yes, that one. Yep, and I'm gonna stop it along the way because we have to. But, do I got it put up? Okay, let me add it to the stage. Shout out to everybody in the building. Please smack that thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. So, I'm gonna warn you, he got on some short shorts.
About where you can talk real quick. You got a son or something that uses, you know what Discord is? So we got a tip from the FBI saying that somebody from your old address over there in Traditions that made it.
So one of the things I noticed right away, and I'm gonna turn the music down because this is lower than the other stuff we've been listening to. But right off the bat, he asked him if he, I think he said, can you come outside for a minute, or ask him who he was. And he asked him, what was it about? And right away, he told him. A lot of times in these cases, they won't tell you. They'll be like, just do what I say. You know, we just, let me search you, whatever, just being a-holes. But he told him right away what he was there for. And most of the time, that is what causes the escalation. By the way, also, when they pulling people out of their homes, questioning them about stuff and not telling them why.
How are you? Are you Colin? I am. You want to step out where you can talk real quick? You got a son or something that uses, you know what Discord is? So we got a tip from the FBI saying that somebody from your old address over there in Traditions that made a threat to shoot up a school. For real? Yes, sir. And your name was associated with that address. So we went over to that address, and you weren't living there, so now we live here. Let me get dressed. Sure.
Working nights.
Yeah.
I at least wear pajama bottoms when I answer the door. At least try to.
So they talking about him. He what? Okay, so he opened the door.
I have a gun in the hand. A gun in my hand.
He opened the door in his boxers.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a thing over on Davenport Road. Guy had stumbled through this person's yard, knocked on the door, dropped. When he left, he walked through a fence and tumbled into the ditch, lost his phone.
So this footage, it says 5, it covered up every time. 5.
So I picked his phone up, and it was one of those
5/21,
calls.
2023.
So I put it in an evidence bag, and I was like, and it was on the weekend, so I was like, nobody's gonna be messing with this.
So May 20.
I put it in an evidence bag.
Wait a minute.
Forgot to take it by the office. Went home.
Yeah, May 21st, 2023.
2 o'clock in the morning. Beating on the door. Wife comes
Okay.
in there like, hey.
So I thought this footage was in December because I remember in my last video I was like, so they did they came and talked to him in December, and then he turned around and bought his son a weapon for Christmas, an AR-15 for Christmas. So no, they came in May, and by December of the same year, his father felt the need to buy him an AR-15 after having a conversation with these people. He was aware that this had and I didn't even pay attention, they got it up here, but it's May 21st. But after these cops come knocking at your door because of your son, and you dismiss it and buy him a weapon, this is why he's locked up right now.
Somebody at the front door. Went out there, they were gone, but I called Griff.
At 1:57 p.m.
Sorry, boys.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Sorry, I got up watching the golf tournament and sat back down.
That was it. That was it.
Yeah.
So what? Tell me what.
You have any kids?
What, he got a beer or what he got in his
Colt?
hand?
Yeah, Colt. He's my oldest son.
How old is he?
He's 13.
Does he play a lot of video games and stuff?
Yeah, he does. Like all the time.
Is he here right now?
Yeah.
Okay. You think it's something he might have?
I damn sure want to know.
Can you talk to him?
Yeah, absolutely. Now look, he gonna get all red face when you talk to him. Just calm, all right? So him and his, let me give you a backstory. So we lived over traditions.
Mm-hmm.
I went to work.
So before the backstory, he just letting the cops know he gonna turn red, and what he was telling them to be calm. So he already controlling the situation. And what is that, a Red Bull or something? I don't know.
Work one day, I'm sole provider. Build high rises downtown. So I get a call from one of y'all. So my family's in law enforcement. So when I get the call, I don't think
Okay, so there's some protection right there. My family's in law enforcement. Okay, that may be a layer of protection.
Turns out
all things are alleged. Nobody is guilty until proven guilty in a court of law. Everything stated here about this video is my opinion, and I'm also going off of things that I'm seeing online and other things from law enforcement.
Nicest guy like ever. He's like, I just want to let you know I'm at your house. I'm like, for what? He said, y'all have been evicted. I'm like, no, I just paid rent. He's like, no. He's like, I'm gonna stay here till you get here. So I drove all the way home. All my shit's in the front yard. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'll just let you know this is what's going on. There's people standing there with trailers and shit. I'm like, what are they doing? He's like, well, they're gonna get your stuff after 24 hours. Is that right? Like, I don't even know why y'all are here. So, long story short, I'm like, trying to figure out what's going on with my wife. She's in the house. So we split. Long story short, for obvious reasons. She took my younger two and went back home, lived with her mom. Colt and I rented a house and came here. So we've been good, like no problems. He struggled at first with the separation also.
But wait a minute, though. Did they say, okay, so he said somebody came and got him? Wait, let me hear that again. How did he find out they was being evicted? Like, I mean, he said the wife ended up moving back home with her mom, but I think her dad and maybe the mom and dad are still together. Him and Colt went and moved there. But it's like he's excusing himself from that house. Like, if you that was your house and your responsibility. Okay, so that also explains the why the landlords are saying what they're saying. So we heard the landlord's version of them leaving that house, okay? So I just wanted to take this back to hear exactly what this man is saying. So what I'm gathering so far is that he just walked out on his wife and his family, his wife and his daughter taking his son and moving somewhere else. But you have you were living there, you got a lease, an obligation, a marriage. You can't just walk away from somewhere and get another place. So That's why, I mean, and then the wife left too. So this is why the landlord was left to take care of all they garbage. Throw away wedding pictures. They left two freaking German shepherds there. And then they trying to contact them, telling them, come and get your stuff. We got your stuff. You can come and get it. Come get your dogs and all this stuff. Like neighbors from hell. So soon as the dang on landlords get everything out, here he come kicking in the door to get his guns out of there. What? When you could have took your stuff before you just walked out on your family. Did he think that his wife was going to be able to take care of all of that? So he just thought he could just walk away. So this is a person that's showing no responsibility for their mess. Just a big ball of mess. I just wanted to say, because that's what I'm looking at right here. Remembering what I just reported on, I think it was yesterday, day before. Check out my other video, y'all, prior to this one about them. And also Sonya Massey. I have a whole playlist.
School was kind of so I've been up at school.
Yeah, let's go back to this irresponsible shit.
So we've been good, like no problems. He struggled at first with the same. Took my younger two and went back home, lived with her mom. We split.
Her younger two.
For obvious reasons. So long story short, I'm like trying to figure out what's going on with my wife. I'm like, what are they doing? He's like, all my shit's in the front yard. He said, y'all have been evicted. I'm like, no, I just paid rent. He's like, officer's name. Turns out, nicest guy like ever. He's like, I just want to let you know I'm at your. Get the call. I don't think the officer's name.
He got a call from an officer.
Turns out, nicest guy like ever. He's like, I just want to let you know I'm at your house. I'm like, for what? He said, y'all have been evicted. I'm like, no, I just paid rent. He's like, nope.
Y'all been evicted. Nah, I just paid rent. Where? At your new place or this one? That obviously it wasn't at that one. So it must have been at the one that he just admitted that he moved to. But let's keep listening.
He's like, I'm gonna stay here till you get here. So I drove all the way home. All my shit's in the front.
Okay, so he said he drove all the way home. So he's still calling that home. But he thought he paid the rent. I mean, when you get, I don't know. And where I stay at, you can be evicted after like not paying rent for 3 or 4 months in most places, or however long it take them to get you through the courts. And so they can't evict you without the court proceeding happening, whether you go or not. So then they send a sheriff out, which is what it sounded like they did, to have them forcefully taken off the property because they refused to leave and not paying rent. That's what an eviction is. So what is he talking about? He paid his rent.
And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'll just let you know this is what's going on. There's people standing there with trailers and shit. I'm like, what are they doing? He's like, well, they're going to get your stuff after 24 hours. Is that right? Like, I don't even know why y'all are here. So, long story short, I'm like, trying to figure out what's going on with my wife. She's in the house. So, we split. Long story short, for obvious reasons. She took my younger two and went back home, lived with her mom. Colt and I rented a house and came here.
Okay, so they were living at the house at the time of the eviction. They got this place afterwards. He took the son, the mother took the other 2 kids, moved back with her parents. So who gave the land? He thought he paid the rent. Now I just feel like he know that rent hadn't been paid for months. And he didn't say that he gave his wife the money to pay the rent. He said he paid the rent. But anyway, let's keep listening. Lies. Shadiness on that rent. And then we got the story of the landlord, so we already know. But anyway, moving on. Irresponsible. No accountability.
So we've been good.
And privileged.
like no problems. He struggled at first with the separation. All school was kind of so. So I've been up at school countless times, just tracking with him. You know, like, hey, make sure you're good. They understand what's going on.
He goes to Jefferson schools?
He goes to Jefferson Middle School. Yes, sir. So he's been doing really good. Like
Now he talked about this is his first time introducing the schools. He'd been up there countless times just to keep track of him. He did not say that he'd been up there countless times because his son was being bullied at that school. Because I just want to point out that this would have been a school that he would have been bullied in because he hadn't been at the other school that he actually ultimately did the shooting in. He had only been there 2 days. That was only his second day there after enrolling 2 weeks prior. So this is when he was 13. He's now 14. This is when he was 13 when all the stuff would have happened to him. He ain't mentioned the bullying part. He might say it later, but he didn't say it first, which is an indication that it might not be true.
You know, in the beginning, he kind of struggled a little bit, but
let me ask you this: Do you have weapons in the house?
I do.
Are they accessible to him?
They are. I mean, there's nothing loaded. But
Okay, so this is the part that we had in the recording that I just played before this video.
We do a lot of shooting. We do a lot of deer hunting. He shot his first deer this year. Yeah. You know, so like I'm pretty much in shock, to be honest with you.
Well,
I'm a little pissed off, to be even really honest with you, if that is what was said. But
well,
we've been up to the school for so many times now.
The information I got was sort of incomplete. I don't know how old it is. And like I said, the original complaint went to your other address or your previous address, and that's where we just came from. It wasn't them.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it wasn't.
I don't know.
Okay.
So we ran I had your name and date of birth. So yeah, that's how we got this address. So
I mean, I swear to God, we've been up to school. I've been up to school like I'm on first name. I just was up there 3 days ago for his finals, talking to the principal. Like, look, make sure Colt's good. He gets flustered and under pressure.
See, he ain't really telling us what he really going up to the school for. Y'all noticing that? He done told us 99 times he going up to the school. He still ain't mentioned bullying. Colt ain't going to school. Colt ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing in school. Colt is not performing. So his dad is coming up there talking about, yeah. Anyway, he sound like he making excuses, y'all. I mean, I don't know if y'all hear the excuses, but I definitely do.
Sure, he doesn't really think straight. Can we just kind of put your arms around him, get him through 7th grade? I just want to make sure he's good. Like, I mean,
put your arms around him and get him around 7th grade. He get frustrated and wait. I told y'all before I even heard that this man is making excuses for his bad behavior. And he want people to make it easy for him. That's what I just heard.
Sure he's good. Like, I mean, we're up there all the time talking to the school. If you talk to that school, they'll know exactly who I am. I'll say that. Okay. I mean, because I'm up there that much. Yeah. You know,
checking in on him.
Yeah. Sure. I just want to make sure he's good. Yeah. So I'm a little taken back by the whole thing, but I can tell you this: I take that very serious, and so does he. As a matter of fact, you know, he's.
Say his first name's Colt.
Colt, C-O-L-T.
Hold on, because I didn't go back far enough.
Take that very serious, and so does he. Yeah, I just want to make sure he's good. Yeah. So I'm. If you talk to that school, they'll know exactly who I am. I'll say that. Okay. I mean, put your arms around him, get him through 7th grade. I just want to make sure he's good. Talking to the principal, like, look, make sure Colt's good. He gets flustered and under pressure. He doesn't really think straight. Can we just kind of put your arms around him?
Can we just kind of put your arms around him and get him through 7th grade? Is that what he said? Or 8th grade or whatever? Like, what? How about put your hand around his damn neck and listen. He needed some discipline at home, and all he getting is a pacifier. You know what I'm saying? Like this, give him his bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Give him a burp him, hug him, put your arms around him. Like what? Are y'all hearing this mess? Like what? Oh my God.
Flustered and under pressure, he doesn't really think straight.
He gets frustrated and under pressure. He doesn't really think straight.
Right? Can we just,
you know,
just kind of put your arm
just kind of put your arm around him?
around, get him through 7th grade.
Get him through. let this play.
So make sure he's good. Like,
Let me hit mute.
If you talk to that school, they'll know exactly who I am. I'll say that.
I bet everybody know exactly who you am now.
You know, checking in on him. Yeah, I just want to make sure he's good. So I'm a little taken back by the whole thing, but I can tell you this: I take that very serious, and so does he. As a matter of fact, you know, he's.
Say his first name's Colt.
Colt, C-O-L-T, yes, sir.
I mean, all I can do is ask him.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, I want you to talk to him and just tell him. Like, I don't know anything about him saying any shit like that, and I'm gonna be mad as hell if he did. And then all the guns will go away, and they won't be accessible to him. You know, I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm trying to teach him about firearms and safety and how to do it all, and get him interested in the outdoors. Mm-hmm. Like on my phone,
get him away from those video games.
Exactly right. That's the guy.
The cop, get him away from the video games. Yeah, see, I told y'all this is like some buddies just chopping it up. They did not take this serious enough. They did nothing to this boy. But anyway, we're gonna keep listening because the recording I had was way shorter than this. This is something else. Some more we ain't heard at all.
Honest truth, and the picture on my phone is him with blood on his cheeks from shooting his first deer. It was just the greatest day ever. So
look how proud he is. You taught him how to go do that to his classmates. Apparently, he thought he was out in the woods capturing a deer then at that moment. Let's see. Let's look at the picture that he talking about. We got that picture. Oh, and by the way, I talked about this in the last video that they had a farm, a $500,000 farm that they lost. This probably was called, I don't know if this was him when he was 13. So he went from this to Chucky. Yeah. He went from this to Chucky. Both pictures look disturbing to me. Even this one. The one that his father is so proud of. This is his mother right here. Yeah, what he did was horrible. This is the weapon that he so quickly threw down that he should have never had in his freaking hand. So let's get back to what he's saying.
he knows the seriousness of weapons and what they can do and how to use them.
Tell us more, sir.
It's kind of a little bit of a shock. So in whatever y'all are telling him, please instill in him that if this is whatever or wherever this is coming from, it's no joke. No. Like, it's no joke.
But we wouldn't be here.
So whatever y'all gonna telling him, please instill in him what I should have been instilling in him. Like, knowing that you done been up to the school 99 times, but you put a weapon in his hand a few months later after this conversation. After them knocking at law enforcement, knocking at your door, you thought that it was smart to put a weapon.
No, I know. And I'm telling you right now, we talk about it quite a bit. All the school shootings, things that happen.
Yeah,
scary. Hey, are you getting picked on at school? He is. He's getting picked on at school. And is everything okay? That's why I keep going.
I just pointed that out. I wanted to point that out because he ain't say that before. It's like, no, he did not say that before. I don't believe he was being picked on at school. I believe he just wasn't going to school. He was the one hanging out in the woods and hanging out, kicking cans somewhere when he's supposed to be in school. The only people that was picking on him was the school, trying to figure out where the heck he was at and why he wasn't in class. That's just my opinion. because he just pulled that out the sky. Now, let me see where he pulled that out of. Did he get a clue from the officer?
Yeah. Oh, hey, are you getting picked on at school? He is. He's getting picked on at school, and
Oh, did he? Wait.
oh, hey, are you getting a bit? All the school shootings, things that happen.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, are you getting picked on at school? He is. He's getting picked on at school, and is everything okay? That's why I keep going up there.
He kind of threw that in himself, but I mean, I just wonder, where did that come? That just came out the blue that, oh, he's being picked on in school. Why didn't you say that the first few minutes you was talking about that? Because he talked about it enough that should have been the first thing, the reason why you was going up there. But I don't believe that. But anyway.
You know, because you never really know, and I don't want anything to happen to him. So, yeah, y'all.
All right, well, if you want to grab them,
yeah, y'all talk.
Or we can go in. It's all
cool. Hang on.
So that's the part that I didn't get. And this was where it ended at. So I didn't hear Colt's part at all. So he's like, you want me to grab him or we can go in? No, that's all right. I'll grab him. He don't want him to come in. He gonna grab him. So that's what that was about. What they gonna say about him now? Because they talked about his boxers and him answering the door before. Very, very interesting. Everything is recorded, y'all. Please smack the thumbs up. Good morning, James Money. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to Zippity Doodah. Thank y'all for being here. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up.
What information? Yeah.
Hey, Colt, what's going on, bud? So did your dad kind of explain everything to you?
Said something about shooting up a school.
Did you say something about school shooting?
Never. I just told him I don't know what. Maybe they misheard somebody else. I never say that.
You never ever said.
No, I swear.
Do you use Discord?
Discord?
Yes, sir.
I used to. I don't have it.
When's the last time you used it?
Like a few months ago.
Really?
Was it?
He lying, swaying back side to side.
Because in that Discord account that I had deleted it
Before you moved here?
Yeah, because I think it got like amen password code or something. Like I clicked on a link and somebody.
Have you heard anybody on Discord when you were using it say something like that? Remember?
Like at that time?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I ever had anybody that.
Never. And I mean, I'm not trying to get anybody hemmed up, but like this is some serious stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he knows how serious it is. Trust me.
I'd hate to. You know, my boss was even like, I don't know how old this information is, and if you want to wait till Monday to follow up, I was like, nah, I'd rather do it now because.
So would we.
Because God forbid something happened and I didn't do my job, I'd feel pretty bad about that. So I just want to make sure you understand that if something like that happens or you hear something like that.
Dang, I had just hit mute and was gonna listen, but he just said, God forbid something happened, I did not do my job. He had a chance to not go that day. He could have waited, but he decided to go that day because he wanted to do his job and make sure nobody got hurt. But ultimately, nothing ended up happening to him. And I don't know how the ball got dropped, but it didn't get followed all the way through. So we might get to that. We'll keep watching.
Tell your dad, tell teacher.
Like I told him, I would promise I would never say something.
So you haven't used Discord in a few months, and you're saying you didn't say anything like that.
No, the only thing I have is TikTok, but I just go around there and watch videos.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough.
What's your birthday?
He's just gonna do a little report saying that
We
what
talked.
we've done in reference to this, and that we talked, and you saying that you didn't say anything like that. And I gotta take you at your word, and I hope you're being honest with me. I'm not saying you're lying, but it's not.
We'll just do a little report and take you at your word. And look at body language is every damn thing. This boy is swaying back and forth, nervous as hell, hands in his pocket. He's definitely soothing himself, rocking back and forth. He's lying clearly. And they just gonna take him at his word, write a little report and all that, right? That's what he said. Hold on. And I hope you're not gonna lie. Well, hope is nothing.
Didn't say anything like that. I gotta take you at your word, and I hope you're being honest with me. I'm not saying you're lying.
He is.
It's not unusual for people to lie to police.
He's familiar with that too.
Hey, Colin, what's a good phone number for you, sir?
Hmm.
Okay.
How's school going? It's going good here. About ready to get done with it?
I actually already finished. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
When was your last day?
Let's say Sunday, so Friday.
Friday? What grade you going into? 8th grade. 8th grade, almost high school, man.
Yeah.
The last 4 years, really, the last 4 years is what matters. Yeah. I'm just focusing. Get them good grades, man. It'll set you up for the rest of
Awkward. He ain't even going to school. He ain't thinking about school.
Yeah, so look.
Not learning nothing anyway.
Any time we take it like dead serious around here, and I just want to make sure that I'd even feel better if you do find out what or where.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can somebody let us know?
Sure.
He's gonna be full of anxiety until this gets resolved. I can tell you that right now.
I've never really said something related to school.
So did you switch schools when you moved from Traditions? Where were you going? Okay. Is things a lot better now?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. That's good.
Let me grab you one. Can I walk through the grass? I'm gonna grab a car real quick.
Yeah, it's all good.
Were you getting bullied over there at West Jackson Middle?
That's the thing. I wasn't back there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't getting.
Now look, be honest with him about that.
Yeah.
Now in middle school, I told him you were now, and that.
See, look at that. What I tell y'all. He said he wasn't. Now his dad, he want him to say what he told him already. I already told him he was being bullied. Be honest. He said he wasn't being bullied. Like I said. That's what he said. Let's take it back. Dad want to control the conversation.
Now look, be honest.
Hold on. If he ain't honest about that, we can't trust him about a damn thing then. Be honest about that now. Be honest about that part. Well, hey, stay on code with this part, son. You're telling on us. This is ridiculous. And these cops ain't pick up on none of that, huh? I ain't even go to school for this.
Yeah, it's all good.
Were you getting bullied over there at West Jackson Middle?
That's the thing. I wasn't back there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. I wasn't back there. I wasn't
Now look,
getting bullied. Now here come Dad.
be honest with him about that.
Yeah.
Be honest with him about that. Nah.
Now in middle school, I told him you were now, and that's
You getting switched out halfway through the school year, being the new guy?
Yeah, me and that while we moved like 6 times already.
Well,
did he say they moved like 6 times already? Did he just say that? Hold on. This part is very important. Did he just say they moved like 6 times? That's a mom and dad problem there.
Yeah, me and that while we moved like 6 times already.
Hold on.
Through the school year, being the new guy?
Yeah, me and that while we moved like 6 times already.
Well,
yeah. He always the new guy. So his parents is putting him in that situation. Where was he being bullied at though? Like, So his parents put him in a situation to where he's always the new guy, always feeling awkward, and that would make anybody hard to be able to catch up to what a new school was doing. I don't know how many times he changed schools, but anyway, it still don't mean he need to do what the hell he did. But I'm just saying, this is horrible parenting.
Dad was a logger and grew up in the military. We moved a lot when I was a kid. So.
At schools, I was surprised I had friends like I didn't necessarily have a reason that I would say that.
No.
Well, he said something about having friends, and that it ain't even important. It ain't enough for me to take it back. Bunch of babble.
Well, there's always somebody you can talk to if you need to.
Well, he felt the need to say that, so he must have felt like he needed to talk to somebody. Moving 6 times, that should have been a red flag. Like, hold on. He said, well, his only answer to that was that he moved a lot when he was young because his dad was in the military. Well, his dad ain't in the military, nor is his mom. So why didn't he ask him a little bit more about that part? Because that is clearly the problem. And he's sitting there rocking back and forth looking like a dang on bomber. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That body language is everything. You missed it because you wanted to. You overlooked it. You just turned the blind and cockeyed eye. The deaf ear. That's what they did for privilege purposes only.
School resource counselors.
Wait a minute, that's a new one. Privilege purposes only. PPO, not OPP. Other P. Hold on, I gotta write that down. And I just said P. Hold on, let this play.
Okay.
OPP, yeah, you know me. PPO. Privileges.
Start
privilege
looking out and
purposes
making
only.
goals for yourself. You interested in anything?
Yeah, shooting up a damn school.
What? A philosopher.
A philosopher. A philosopher. He want to be a philosopher. Purposes. Oh, that cop is really asking some questions though. Why he getting them in? Why dad ain't here to control the conversation? He want to be a philosopher though. We got that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do what you enjoy. I mean, I did 20 years in the military.
He want to be a philosopher, but he can't even have a decent conversation. He's an awkward person to me. Nervous. For what? What you hiding? What's in your pockets? Get your hands out your pockets, sir.
You don't have to settle on just one thing. Did 20 years in the military, retired from that, and been doing this for 7. So you don't have to fit everything inside the box.
He wasn't worried about the box. He was worried about fitting that AR-15 into his damn book bag. That's the only thing he was worried about.
Guys at the sheriff's office are full-time plumbers, full-time police officers, and do what pays the bills. Do what they enjoy.
Well, he did a little bit more. He enjoyed that deer hunting a little bit too much, sir. Be careful telling him to do what he enjoy.
But everything's going good.
Yeah, now.
That's good.
Ask him what was happening before.
You got a phone? What's your phone number?
Like I said, I changed my phone number.
Okay.
What's your phone number? I changed my phone number.
All right. Dad said you went deer hunting for the first
Okay, go get your phone, call me, and I can get your number from there, sir.
time this past year.
Let's see how excited he get about the deer hunting.
What'd you get? 3-pointer? Fork on one side and a prong on the other, or?
It was one side and 2, 3
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, fork on one side and one on the other. Spike.
Yeah.
I've probably seen more one antler deer this year than any other time.
What we should be talking about is the Discord message about shooting up a damn school in 2023. But instead, we're talking about deer hunting. That I mean, stay focused on what you came for, sir. Like this is what happened, y'all. This is what happened.
In my life, out there in rut and breaking off an antler, run around with just one set of antlers.
Nice. Shout out to Brian's in the building. Dropping them good members emojis. We all good.
If you hear anything, tell your dad. He's got my number. It's serious. He knows how serious it is, and he'll, like I said, we'll have a long conversation.
See how he steps in and talks for him? He can talk for himself, sir. This is why you locked up with him, sir. This is why. He doing all the talking. He could only talk when his dad wasn't around. Because his dad don't want him to say too much. You know what I'm saying? So he's answering all the questions for his son. So now he get to answer for him in prison too. Look at that. He made all the decisions. He really did. When it came down to putting that weapon in that boy's hand, we see what he looked like talking. He's a kid. Barely giving eye contact. Barely parting his lips when he talking. This is the only time he felt alive right here. Sitting up plotting. He went from this funny, awkward, real awkward looking kid to Chucky. Yeah, that's what he did. Coming from a $500,000 farm loss, moving 6 times, changing schools, parents fighting and divorcing, all that. And his dad got him a weapon. Again, this was May 21st, 2023. And by December 2023, he bought him a weapon, an AR-15 that he used to take out all of those people and hurt, what was it, a total of 13 people, 4 unalived. We see, this is how it happened. We see it right here.
Here just a little bit. Something, it's a pretty traumatic thing that him and I both went through now. He was at school, I was at work, come home, and I mean, every ounce of what we had was under tarps and sitting in that yard. You saw it. Yeah. You saw the clientele.
Now, how embarrassing is that? And did any of the students see that? They go to his school? Was they bullying him, or did they mention that, that happened? And then they took him out of that school for the embarrassment purposes. This boy is humiliated by his parents and their actions. All of your belongings out on a damn lawn under a tarp and you being put out. Yes, that's embarrassing. I bet you if he was being bullied, it was about that. But I don't believe he was being bullied.
Neighbors that live there, it's like fully embarrassing. So it was
very
very
I bet.
traumatic for both of us.
Okay.
And living here, just us, is like dust is finally settled. He's making good grades, so
that's good. We'll keep that up.
That's important. We'll start talking about traditions in West Jackson and just see if something jogs his memory like that. But
get out of
certainly
here.
We'd like to know if you do find.
Well, my thing is this.
He right there, sir. Right behind you.
Likely they track the IP address.
Right in front of you.
Went to that address. Okay. Because the IP addresses are usually location specific. Yep. Exactly.
My point, as I spoke on the other day. Location specific with that IP address. It led them to the house they was put out of. He looked up him to find out where they was at now. You still got the same person. Just because they moved from the address don't make it no different. I mean, he still knew that it was him. But we got caught here talking about, he don't have Discord, or he do whatever he said about that. Or like he got deleted it last year. It was being hacked. That's what I read. I read that somewhere. I didn't necessarily hear him say that, but I did read that somewhere. I didn't hear him say that though, but maybe I missed it in some of his mumbling that he was doing over here. But that IP address is location specific. Your guy is right here in front of you. Look at him. He looked guilty as hell. Look at that. Y'all see him? Guilty as hell. And they missed it. No, they didn't. They didn't want to see it.
Within an area, so
We'll just give him a warning, and hopefully, he'll learn from this. We'll just put our arms around him and hug him and get him through the 7th grade.
if it came from that house, then either somebody there is lying or the information is just so old.
Yep.
And maybe it was something he heard or did on Discord months ago. I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
But he's telling me he didn't. Telling me he can't remember anything like that. And I take you at your word. Okay. If you look me in the eye and you tell me that's what you're telling me, I got no choice but to take you at your word right now.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? You give me your word. Look me in the eye. Is he looking him in the eye? Which eye? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So the one body cam he looking at, okay, yeah. So that's enough for him. He just said it, somebody lying at the address. You know what I'm saying? He said something like that to that effect. Let's take it back a little bit. Privilege.
Take you at your word. Okay. If you look me in the eye and you tell me that's what you're telling me, I got no choice but to take you at your word.
You got no choice. Oh, that's how the law works.
Okay. But he's telling me he didn't. Telling me he can't remember anything like that. Information's just so old.
Yep.
And that address.
Okay. Is like that, but certainly we'd like to know if something. If you do find.
Well, my thing is this. So more than likely they track the IP address.
Okay.
And that's why we went to that address.
Okay.
Because the IP addresses are usually location specific.
Yep.
So more than likely they track the IP addresses location specific. And so I also want to point out that it was the FBI that got the information that notified the sheriff's office that went to the local sheriff's office that went to their house. Because I was a little confused about who went to the house and who they was talking to. Because I'm like, they sound like they a bunch of buddies right here. But right here, this part is very important. Because this is the part. This is the part. They just walked away from it because this cop that he's talking to felt like he wanted to give him a pass. Oh, you're telling me. You're looking me in the eye. So the law stopped with this cop. Pay attention.
Within an area. So if it came from that house, then either somebody there is lying.
If it came from that house, either somebody there is lying,
information is so old,
or the information is so old.
And, maybe it was something you heard or did.
Something you heard or did. Something you heard or did and just can't remember.
On Discord months ago.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Okay. But he said.
I don't know. I don't have no idea.
Tell me he didn't. Tell me he can't remember anything.
But he's telling me he didn't. He's telling me he didn't remember anything. So this cop knew that he was lying. Flat out. But because he wanted to give him a chance, because he see his little self in him, he see his little nephew, his little brother, his little kid, because he looked like him, he decided to give him a chance. And look at the father. Look at his body language. Look at him knowing that he's privileged also. Thank you, sir. Privilege got him out of this shit. And privilege got them other kids killed. And the teachers also. And the ones wounded. And the ones affected that had to see those dead bodies. All because he decided to give him a chance. Y'all hearing this?
Like that, and I take you at your word. Okay.
This is crazy. This is crazy right here. Where's the accountability? Where is the discipline? And where is what needs to happen to this cop that didn't do his job ultimately? Because he caused it. He got the notification. This sheriff's office got the notification. They went out there with information from the FBI. and they get to this house and let this 13-year-old stop them from doing their job properly, and this father, who are both now locked up, which is very great. It's awesome. But some other heads need to roll as well.
If you look me in the eye and you tell me that's what you're telling me, I got no choice but to take it to work right now.
You had a choice.
But like I was telling you,
Crazy.
Dad, find out otherwise, then it's a different story. Okay?
It's a really different story. Okay.
You find out otherwise, it's a different story. It's a really different story. Yeah, you're getting a pass right now, but we know you did it.
Got any questions? No, sir. You have any questions? All right. I'll go the rest of your day. Thank you.
Appreciate it, sir.
Y'all be
Good
safe.
luck to you.
Wow, nice. Look at there.
I'll knock out a 40 on me, dude.
It don't matter. It's just going to be an information or agency assist.
Wait, hold on. What did you just say?
Make contact with these people. Don't matter. It's just going to be sir.
Y'all be safe.
Good luck to you.
I'll knock out a 40 on me, dude.
It don't matter. It's just going to be an information or
I couldn't make out what he said. Sound like not that important or something to him or something. I'm not sure though. But they did nothing though. Look at that. Thank you, sir. Good old boys. Look at him. I got away with it. Watch what I do in a few months. So, with that being said, he was plotting. He was plotting from the time he did the Discord. Now, I don't know what the date was on the Discord message. I don't know when exactly he put it out. And the cop act like he didn't know either. Like maybe it was something you did a long time ago. Maybe it's something you forgot or whatever, however he said it. But yeah, anyway, that's sad. See, the law need to work for everybody, not for some people. Not for one person to be able to say, and I'm gonna say two because it was two cops standing there, one doing all the questioning though, who ultimately made the decision. Yeah, we. But then whoever his upper person is, they didn't see a problem with that. Like, who do he report to? I mean, I don't know how it worked. Like, you get called from FBI, you go out. Do you then contact the FBI and let them know what you found? Like, do the FBI just pass it along and never check to see what was done? How does that work? I don't know. I'm not a freaking cop. But if it don't work that way to where whoever gave you the information, you report back to tell them what level of discipline you took, that's a problem. The ball gets dropped. It's out of my hands. It's on their hands. They got to figure that out. And boop, nothing else until the next shooting.
Appreciate it, sir.
Sick.
Good luck to you.
I'll knock out a 40 on me, dude.
It don't matter. It's just going to be an information or agency assist. Make contact with these people. They had no idea.
Okay, so he's gonna report it as an agency assist. He came out and talked to these people. So that's pretty much how he gonna end that out. That's what I just heard him say. Okay, agency assist, because they didn't find it. The FBI did, told them to go talk to the people. And so in his mind, it ain't really in his hands either. Like, okay, we gonna go do our job, but that's it. It's over with.
Husband said that he hasn't been on Discord and since fantasy football. And,
Haven't been on Discord since fantasy football. That's funny.
and then Colin made contact with him and then brought his son, got his date of birth, brought him out, spoke to him. Apparently he was getting bullied. Very soft-spoken, reserved kid.
Getting bullied. Very soft-spoken, reserved kid. Apparently he was getting bullied. Apparently he wasn't getting bullied. Apparently that was a lie, because when you ask Colt about the bullying, he couldn't tell you a damn thing because he wasn't being bullied. That was a lie. That was a freaking lie. In my opinion, all things are alleged. Everybody is considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Pretty much unable to substantiate anything at this point.
No.
Unable to substantiate. I can substantiate that he's a damn lie, and they just got to pass. That's what I can say about this.
And until we get more information
I
from
got-
this so-called tip from the FBI.
I got Dad's phone number, so we'll just do it.
Call in tip for the FBI. Yeah, let's see what happens next. Oh, here we go. The Georgia shooter just unalived all these damn. It's just ridiculous.
The agency assist report for the FBI.
Agency assist report from the FBI. That's it. Let me hold on.
And until we get more information from this
I got-
so-called.
Well, until we get more information, and that's the exact part I wanted to go to. Shout out to Big Kane and shout out to Buddha for still being in the background.
No.
And until we get more information from
I
this
got-
so-called tip from the FBI.
I got Dad's phone number, so we'll just do an agency assist report for the FBI and write it up and we'll be done.
Sounds like a plan to me. I appreciate you helping me out, man.
All right, sounds like a plan to me. Write it up, send it to the FBI, put it in as a tip, blah, blah, blah. Wait, we done. We're out of here. Okay. Nope. Let's play it one more time. Because I just want y'all to remember this is how it ended, and this is why it happened, and this is how they looked at it, and this is how it got taken care of.
Our agency assist made contact with these people. They had no idea. The husband said that he hasn't been on Discord and since fantasy football. And,
Yeah.
And then Colin made contact with him and then brought his son, got his date of birth, brought him out. spoke to
Welcome
him.
in, Froggy.
Apparently he was getting bullied. Very
They sure
soft-spoken,
shoulda.
reserved kid.
Pretty much unable to substantiate anything at this point.
No.
And until we get more information from
I
this
got-
so-called tip from the FBI.
I got Dad's phone number, so we'll just
He said so-called tip from the FBI. I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, it was a tip. Yeah, but I'm with you, Froggy, though. Seriously. Send the FBI to do FBI investigations. Because you see what happened? And honestly, if they kicked it back to the FBI, if they told the FBI what they actually did, then the FBI should have went back out and did the job the right way because they clearly didn't.
just do an
In Carmen Day voice, a bunch of Barney Fife cops.
agency assist report for the FBI and write it up and we'll be done.
Sounds like a plan to me. I appreciate you helping me out, man.
Hey, no worries. You take
No
care.
worries. All righty.
You need the case number? You got it. You need the case number? You got it. Okay.
So then look, this was two people, two departments or people helping each other because that's what he said. Well, thanks for helping me out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, nobody's really responsible, but yeah, let's just do the motions and get this over with. He could have waited a day or two or waited till Monday, but he decided to go out and do his job, but ultimately the job don't get done.
Okay.
Let's go. Everything's
And we
good
want to
here.
take you to Georgia now, where we're learning more about the mother of the high school shooting suspect. The suspect that police say murdered 4 people and injured 9 others last week. 14-year-old Colt Gray and his father, Colin Gray, both charged in connection to that deadly shooting. They were both arraigned as well last Friday. Now, some new details are coming out about Mom, Marcy Gray. This is her. She called Appalachia High School 30 minutes prior to the shooting, reports saying that she had seen a text, sent a text rather, where she mentioned speaking to a school counselor. She also reportedly received a text from her son, CNN reporting her son sent her a text that said, "I'm sorry, Mom." And after seeing that text, she urged the school to do a check-in immediately. And apparently they tried to find him. He wasn't there. And we know the shooting began after that. So what would cause mom to call the school and warn them of an emergency with their son based on the "I'm sorry, mom" text? Let's bring in retired SLED agent and solicitor Tommy Pope, now attorney in the private sector and a lawmaker. Ooh, Tommy, thinking about this, what makes a parent have that response based on such a text?
You know, I was thinking we've had kind of similar cases, you know, kind of the template for charging the parents with the involuntary manslaughter, the case we watched before. But I think it could have been one of two things. It could have been the dangerous behavior in general. It could have been perhaps she thought he was suicidal. I know, you know, you don't know, was there a family argument that morning? Was there things of that nature? You know, when she called, you know, to say check on him, you know, she may have been worried about him taking his own life. So there's a lot of pieces behind the scene that we don't know yet of how this played out. Clearly, there was enough with this father that there's already been a charge there. But it may even be the fact that the mother makes this call, may be some mitigation if she is found to be more involved or, you know, reckless or whatever phraseology they want to use for, you know, that charge. So I think it's a positive for her that she called. I think it could be concern for her son's life, or it could be something much more egregious, like what actually happened.
Mm-hmm. And that's a really fair point you made there, Tommy. If she does have any criminal culpability, the one thing, you're right, that could legally perhaps negate some of that would be that she did try to warn and did try to stop whatever she thought was going to happen. And so we need a lot more facts, as you know, Tommy. We have all the information that we have at this point that we've shared. And she didn't tell the media what she told law enforcement, according to CNN, about her reasons for feeling so panicked. There must have been something there, obvious, because any other parent, you know, I'm sorry, mom, what's that? You know, you didn't make your bed, you didn't do your homework, you know, it could be anything, but to think something like that, we're just going to have to wait and see what law enforcement says. Tommy, speaking of, what do you think they're doing right now in terms of investigating her?
You know, I think it's a credibility issue because, you know, who are they going to get their information from? You know, the dad's not going to have a tremendous amount of credibility if he looks like he's putting something off on her. The son may or may not. So I think we're going to see it's going to have to be some external actions, much like we saw in that previous case that we watched. And so I think from an investigative standpoint, you know, I hate to get back to our law school exams. I told you I didn't want to take another one, but know or should have known, you know, and there may be some, you know, of that type language there, that type of concern. What should she have done? What is reasonable? How should she have acted in that regard? You know, law enforcement, as usual, have a lot on their plate, particularly as it goes to the dad, not so much to the shooter because that's self-evident, but, you know, to the dad, and then, you know, even more so to the mom if that's something they determine to pursue.
Mm-hmm. Right, Tommy. I've got a clip I want to roll now. This is a clip of an interview with a parent and their son talking about the horrific event last Wednesday.
I didn't believe it at first. I didn't register. I had to reread the message that was sent to me, and I rushed as fast as I could to get over here. Parked up the street and ran all the way here until I finally heard from Jaden, and I knew he was okay, fortunately. But seeing the faces of other parents and students in panic, it's gut-wrenching. It's awful. We've been talking about that all day, how this new quote-unquote normal will be. I don't know, walking into those doors, whenever that will be, and sitting in the class that you were in when all this went down, it's going to be hard. It's just going to be hard. And how we go from here, I don't know.
It was pretty scary. I know I was 2 classes away from where it happened. It was in the same hallway as me because the girl in my class had gone to the restroom. She had come back. She had opened the door. I was about to get up to go to the restroom. Right before I went is when it happened. It was like 10 shots, about a 3-second or 4-second pause, and then like 7 more. So I was very close.
So you heard it, like you heard everything
in my chest. Like that's how, like it echoes through the hallways. Like the sound, like it hits.
Yeah.
You can't just.
That had to be scary as heck. And so, as far as the mother and him texting her and all of that stuff, I'm like, yeah, they didn't even tell half of the story. Like, what did he text you and say? He said enough to where she knew that it was an issue. Yeah, poor kids. They didn't deserve for this to happen. I mean, it could have been prevented. We just seen how the ball got dropped. You know what I'm saying? Fumbled and all of the bad stuff that happens. And so, the mother, I actually thought, because when I found out the one part that, I mean, they didn't mention it here on the footage we watched before this, but with the FBI has said that the name that account was under was Lanza, and something about it being in Russia, and they connected it with Adam Lanza, which is a school shooter. They found out too when they investigated him further that he was obsessed with school shooters. And so Adam Lanza was a school shooter that took out his own mother. And so I was thinking, I was trying to relate the two, and I'm like, well, do he have a hatred for his mother? But that was the first person that he called to, I'm sorry, mom, call, you know. And then we were listening at the press conference when they was like, why did a female administrator or something go running off looking for him? Because when she made the phone call, she called them, whatever she told them, that caused them to go look for him. So they went to the classroom where he should have been. They went, his name is Colt Gray. They went to a classroom of another kid named Colton Gray. And they were trying to determine which kid it was. Which kid was her kid, I guess, which I don't know why that was a confusion. Because they had the mom on the phone that clearly, I'm assuming, identified her son as Colt Gray. So just so happened the other kid named Colton Gray wasn't in his classroom either. So they was looking for both of them. They had his book bag or something. They had the other Carlton Gray's book bag. So I don't know what the mother told them, but that woman, if she would have found him, she would have been his first victim. And so when they were having a press conference, one of the news people was like, can you tell us why a female administrator went looking for him minutes before he took his first shot? You know what I'm saying? And so it was a lot. It was a lot with this. And I'm also pull up Adam Lanza just to see what they saying about him. I got a video from like 5 years ago. This is the guy that he had his Discord name under, Lanza. But let's see what they saying.
Just here, you can feel it too.
Right.
You saying how you feel it too. Ooh, Tommy, as I'm listening to that interview, I kept thinking, this family's going to feel it every day for the rest of their lives, probably, aren't they?
I think the entire student body is going to feel it. And, you know, it's tough too. I was thinking about the mom getting the call. You know, that's a call we don't ever want to get.
Verbatim, but the gist of it, she's sympathetic to the families of the people who were killed, the families of the people who were killed, suspect's aunt, right after the incident. And we won't read everything verbatim, but the gist of it, she's sympathetic to
I think
the families.
I'm trying to catch who it is, but I'm thinking this is a mother or something of another high school victim. Let's see though.
Facebook that was posted by the shooting suspect's aunt.
Oh,
right.
Okay, this is the aunt that's been coming through, that's been defending him, actually, Anna Brown. So this is his sister's, this will be his mother's sister then, because she got the same last name as the father, Paul, whatever, the P-O-L name in the middle. And she been slamming both parents. I think she said that she know what her nephew been going through and stuff like that. And it sounded like she was on neither parent's side.
right after the incident. And we won't read everything verbatim, but the gist of it, she's sympathetic to the...
Like, what does it say? Please, someone get me in touch with... I've tried calling, the GBI. I am not scared. I will not back down. I will not disrespect other parents and families that are dealing with the tragedy on the opposite end. They did not deserve this. I will not do anything but humbly support the families involved in this incident that did not ask to be participants. With that said, I will not leave my nephew standing alone. When Uvalde happened, I guess that's another school shooting. I remember hearing that name. I told my own children that only hurt people hurt people. I did everything I could to fight for my nephew. I'm guessing I can't see the rest because of the
families of the people who were killed and injured in this. She's also...
And she said something about my niece.
At the same time saying...
So she said, I did everything to fight for my nephew and my niece and my other nephew. Why is this even on my dang on TV closed caption? But I guess it's good to have it for some people. Let me put it back on. But anyway, she said, I did everything I could to fight for my nephew and my niece and my other nephew. Y'all can go ahead and play the blame game all you want, probably. Say, yeah. Alrighty.
And it will direct your eyes to the 5th paragraph. She will not leave her nephew standing alone. She says, when Uvalde happened, I told my own children that only hurt people hurt people. And then she goes on in another post to talk about how she seems kind of stunned that they're charging her 14-year-old nephew as an adult for murder. And
girl, I don't know what you stunned for. They are charging my 14-year-old as an adult for murder. Y'all ready to see the potamus blood in full throttle? Nah, I wouldn't be either. Nah, I wouldn't be either. Okay. All right.
She said, are y'all ready to see Palamas blood in full throttle? Palamas being apparently her maiden name. So
yeah, that's her father's last name. The grandfather that's been blaming Colin for everything and excusing his daughter for her bad behavior. We talked about her arrest record. One of it being beating up on a 73-year-old woman, slamming her against the wall, taping her hands together and her feet, breaking a mirror in her bathroom, and holding her against her will. And the most time she was sentenced to 5 years for all the things that she done. And the most time she ever spent was 12 months. She got sentenced to 5 years in prison for a number of things. And she did for all of 46 days before she was let out on probation from a 5-year sentence. Yes, privilege. Owning a $500,000 farm. Maybe they knew some people rubbed some major elbows to get special treatment. Or maybe it's just the privilege that they naturally possess.
To me, this aunt seems all over the place. I think she was feeling all the feels of, sadness, anger, despair, all of it. She's putting it all out there. And of course, media outlets like us are going to screen grab it and share it. Tommy, when we think about the mental health, most definitely. Leave it there for time's sake. Tommy Pope, wonderful insight always. Thank you so much.
And we have breaking news out of Illinois right now. We've just learned that the deputy, the sheriff deputy, has resigned. This comes as we're taking our first.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that down. The last video that I'm gonna play is about Adam Lanza. That's the one that he was imitating. That is the one who his Discord name was under. Yeah, it is wild, right? Please subscribe to the channel. Smack that thumbs up, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. We're going to go through one more video. This video is from 11 years ago. Again, this is who old boy was imitating. This is who old Chucky boy was imitating. Let me pull that up. Wait, let me. Oh, hold on. I just want to do so much right now. But we gonna just put this video up. We've been live for a minute, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We report everything crime. I got countless crime videos, countless videos. Very good information. So check them out. Tap into the channel and see what I got going on. I got a lot of playlists of a lot of viral cases and cases that just touched my heart that I wanted to report on. Okay, so here we go.
20-year-old Adam Lanza, and new details are emerging about him this morning. Authorities are now interviewing his family and his friends, trying to piece together what may have pushed him so far over the edge. ABC's Brian Ross joins us now with the latest on that part of the story. Brian, any answers seem unsatisfying, as Dan just put it.
They certainly do, Elizabeth. He was armed to the teeth with high-powered weapons that authorities say were legally obtained by someone in his family. And in an hour, Adam Lanza went from obscurity to infamy. Authorities overnight were questioning.
So there's a similarity, legally obtained weapons from somebody in his family. This boy was 20 years old, and he took out his own mother before he went to carry out this stuff.
Family members of the 20-year-old killer, a man believed to be Adam's older brother, Ryan, left a New Jersey police station as authorities sought to figure out what turned the youngest member of the Lanza family into a bad man.
We'll go backwards as far as we have to go in this investigation, and hopefully we'll stumble on answers.
Federal agents say they recovered 2 high-powered pistols from the scene and a semi-automatic rifle called a Bushmaster, similar to this one. Both Adam's mother and father were licensed to...
Bushmaster is what Colt shot the deer with.
...own such weapons, according to federal agents.
These crimes involve planning and a thoughtfulness and strategizing in order to put the plan together. So what may appear to be snap behavior is not that at all.
Even before the shooting, Adam Lanza, seen here in a photo taken 7 years ago, was known in the neighborhood as a troubled child with an overbearing mother.
My son played with him when they were young.
Same as Colt. Overbearing mother. The mother was the one with the biggest record, the one that had the domestic violence, the one that was banned from being around the father, the one that was in and out of jail, the one that was the one that caused the most scene. There was one incident the neighbor recalls. I think the neighbor was recalling that she was taking the kids to school. She actually fell out the car. She was so drunk. Yeah.
And
so that these similarities might have led him to be like, feel like he could relate to this guy.
Her home, I know she was very particular.
And I want to point out, this is my first time seeing this video. I don't know this case at all. I wasn't following crime back then. I've been reporting crime since 2020 here on YouTube, but on Facebook, on my Facebook group called Make This Go Viral, since 2018. So I think this happened in 2012.
I just think she maybe had too high of standards or something.
Adam's first victim was his mother.
Adam's mother had too high of a standards, and old boy's mother had too low of a standards, at least from where we're meeting her at. But we got to remember, $500,000 farm. So they was some people... they meant something to somebody at some point, with a farm. They probably sold to grocery stores. I don't know. I'm talking about the Colt Graves family. But so this is Adam Lanza's mother.
Nancy, killed at the family home, according to police. Only then did he head across town to the elementary school, where authorities said his mother may have once served as a volunteer or teacher's aide.
So I remember hearing this part. Now, did he feel like his mother took time away from him, spent all her time at school impressing these folks, so he wanted to go to where everybody knew her at to take them out? Like, did he blame these people for, I don't know, but I'm just trying to make sense of nonsense.
See, the children didn't harm him, but they were associated with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
And his mother, I believe, may be the real focus of all of this.
Sound like it.
the guns used in the attack, according.
So with that being said, that made me wonder, did Colt hate his mother? But I mean, his mama was the first person he called. Mama, can you call the school and say this? Like, honestly, to be honest, what he did when he did that was he involved his mother in his plan. That's really what he did. He got his mother and father involved in his plan. Mom, call the school and tell them this, and then he made a call to the other schools talking about, because originally they thought they had got a threat that there was going to be shootings at several schools, about 5 of them, and they said Georgia was going to be the first one, or that school that he did was going to be the first school that they hit. So he on the phone making that call. Oh, I can't call 2 people at once. Let me call mom, tell her to call the school. That's what I'm getting out of it. What y'all think? This dude involved both of his parents in his plan because they helped make his life miserable. I mean, how embarrassing. I would be embarrassed as hell if I had to get put out of a house and I'm living in a neighborhood and all my stuff outside under tarps and everybody looking, probably recording and everything.
Police are extremely popular and common, Elizabeth.
Or maybe not, but somebody need to release that ring cam footage they might have saved from that incident. Let us know.
Among people in this country who do own guns.
All right, we'll hear more about that.
Man, listen. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. We went through this. Wow, almost 4 hours, y'all. We got it in today. We got it in. But for the people that missed it, check out the replay. A lot of information here. And so this is the mother that made the phone call for her son. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. Mom, make this call. I'm going to make the other call. BFF. Super embarrassing, right, Froggy? Good morning, BFF. Look, BFF, catch the replay. It's so much information came out of this. Froggy says stuff like that can cause a real hate for all women, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it can. I mean, a lot of times we already know what most men, boys, it don't take a lot. It be that first female that break your heart. And it starts at home. Whether it be the mother, it could be the mother to break your heart for a boy, father for the girl. But yeah, they usually hold a grudge, with boys. But I mean, of course, I can't put everybody in a box, but I'm just saying, it's like, man, if you find a dude that don't like his mother, you better run. You don't have a chance. So, gotta have some kind of connection with a firm. Yeah. So with that being said, like they had, they probably meant something to the community at some point in their life. And so what they ended up saying, well, her father, Colt's father, came out blaming Colin for everything. He said he got his daughter addicted to drugs. And so they said Colin, the father, got on some type of painkiller because of his back injury or something. And so I don't know how that led to the mother being on drugs, but it just obviously they lost everything. Okay. Froggy said, great live. I'll be watching the very beginning. I miss while running the kids around. Thank you so much. And I'll check your channel out. I'm not sure if you're a content creator, but I'm going to see if you got something going on. But thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we do everything crime. Really into it over here. I'm getting ready. I already know it's super early in your neck of the woods. I got started early. I think yeah, it was before 6 o'clock, like 5:45 is when I started. So yeah, check this out. This will keep you entertained, I guess, or at least knowledgeable on these cases. BFF, there's a whole body cam footage of Sonya Massey. So I put that together with the 911 stuff that I had, and I made it make sense. I related it to that. So covered the full story. And so that's what we was doing with old Chucky here. Just making sense of everything, trying to make sense of everything and finding out how everything happened. Also had got the body cam footage of the father when the police came to question them. So check this out for everybody listening in. And you know, check out these videos too that I did this week. So we've been on top of it, y'all. We have been on top of it. And thank y'all again for tuning in. And shoot, we gonna get up out of here. We gonna get up out of here soon as I didn't mean to do that. But shout out to the 13 still in the building, and please smack that thumbs up, y'all. It is very important. I've been wanting to get to 100 thumbs up in the videos that I have been putting out. So please help us get to 100 thumbs up if you hear on the replay. And so, yeah, as far as Colt, his dad, and everybody need to go.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Nanny boo boo.
And shout out to 755 and Shandy Cheek Music for this awesome intro. If you need one, hit them up, y'all. Or outro, I should say. Drop them good members emojis. Drop that fire and horns and show me some love. You have a great day too. Thank you for coming through. Oh, you on your daughter's account, okay. Definitely BFF, run it back. Eyes look so dead, yep. Exactly. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. From my BFF. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Team Viral, y'all. We are the winning team. And also, I got another channel too. I teach everything YouTube over there. If you're a content creator, go to my homepage and connect to that channel as well. But until next time, y'all, we out.